Oh no. I'm starting early. Again. It's okay. It's okay. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. I'm just gonna float over here a little bit more. There we go. And I'm just... Really all I'm doing is getting a bunch of resources gathered. So nothing really exciting is happening right now anyway. It's fine. Oh yeah. We changed that. We changed that. There we go. Okay, hopefully that's a good position for my microphone. Back to the base we go. Just doing little things while we get things set up. Still gotta make that tunnel over to Barry's base. But, I only have a month and a half left in this world, maybe? Maybe? I know that can make it hard to, stay motivated when you know that there's gonna be an ending. Hi, Padonk. Welcome to the stream. I have begun. I will say, like, so YouTube hasn't been telling me how many viewers I actually have. So if you come in, you know, even if you intend to just like chill out and lurk or something like that, just feel free to just say hi. You know, just to let me know. You know, if you guys are in there. You know what I mean? I would certainly appreciate it. Just say hi. No harm, no foul. I need to make a butt ton of... Ooh, I want to make more of the soul lanterns, because I have about... Well, I have now 3 stacks of regular lanterns. I did get my model working in. Yes, yes. I had to reinstall a bunch of things here. How do you make soul... Oh, let's sleep. I forget how you make soul lanterns. I think you need a bunch of... Okay, good. We do have a bunch of soul sand. I'm pretty sure. It's this. How many? I wonder how many I can make. My inventory is stuffed because we're going to be using a lot of this. Let's see. Here's all the bone. We put these leaves in here. These logs. These lanterns. There we go. That's a little better. Yeah, so this is the stuff we're going to be playing with today. Yeah, Streamlabs is a little bit obnoxious that way, I suppose. Likes to not play nice with other things. But I need stick. I have stick. I have tons of stick. I haven't touched Minecraft in a little bit. Woo! Oh, crap. Okay, well, there we are. But hey, I at least got, like, the entrance here done. So that's kind of nice. Let's see. Ah, yes. Let's just make stick. There we go. Make stick. As many stick as I can make. Having a bamboo farm like this is really great for exactly this kind of moment. Because then I can just make butt tons of torches. Now, I think, yeah, here we go. Yes, I need soul torches, which takes a stack of each of these, but then you get 4 stacks back. Like a challenge now and then. Yeah, exactly. You gotta wrestle with it. You gotta wrestle. Okay. Let's see. I think in order to make the lanterns, yeah, I need the nuggets. So we're gonna do that. And then that will start to give us the... Here we go. Wait, where'd all my nuggets go? I could have sworn I made... Give me the nuggets! Oh, man. Okay. I have so much. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright, 64 nuggets. Wow, I am messing this up. Stop it! Oh my goodness. Alright, here we go. You know what? We're going to take the ones that we... Well, hold on. We're going to take this iron and we're going to put it in there. There we go. Alright. We only... my goodness. Making these a couple at a time because my inventory is so stuffed and it takes so many... I've never done this. I've never made this many soul lanterns at one point. This is kind of wild. There we go. We finally passed a stack. Alright, more nugget. More soul lantern. Hey, Max and Zafane. Welcome, welcome. Okay, there we go. And then... more nugget. Means more soul lantern. Okay. Here's what I'll do. If I can at least... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Alright, then... Nope, 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 nope. Alright, that. That's what I want. This is what I want. Okay. We're getting there, we're getting there. I want a lot of these, because we have a lot of space to cover. With these soul lanterns, that's why I'm making so many. Because soul lanterns don't provide a ton of light. But I want them kind of floating all over the place. I think it's going to be really, really cool. Plus, we'll be able to use them in lots of other things as well. Okay, so. Alright, so that's pretty good. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks. So let's put these stacks of soul lanterns in here. And then get more of the iron. Swift Arcade is here. Swift James is here. Everyone's popping in. I'm so happy to see you guys. I'm so happy to see you all popping into the stream. Alright. We're trying to just get all of our... materials made here. Oh, come on. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. We're getting into the groove of it. We're getting into the groove of it. I'm starting to figure this out. Okay. Starting to figure it out. Okay, good, good, good. Plus, then, if anybody else wants to use these soul lanterns, we will have more than enough for anybody to do whatever they want. There we go. Now we're getting into the groove of it. This, I'm so glad. I am so glad Zafane has that iron farm. I was about to, like, spend a lot of time AFKing there, but it was already stuffed full of iron, so this has helped so much. Okay, so now we need more of the actual, hold on, let's see here. I didn't bring any of my shulker boxes, but we have another chest over here. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so lanterns can go in here. Here we go. Yes, thank you so much, Zafane. It was so great to have this done kind of at an early time, because it has been mega, mega useful. Okay. So now we need to make more of the torches, and then We can go back to making more of these. Great. There we go. There we go. And then more of those, and then more of these, and then more of these. The process continues. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. Lots of soul lanterns. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. These are such a cool thing. We will be, of course, joining Alex momentarily. I see they just popped into the game. So... get more of those. And kind of consulting with Alex about exactly kind of what they're hoping to have. I have a vision. I have an idea. We're going to see kind of what, you know, they have in mind as well, though. It's their baby, after all. Okay. I'll probably try to... Man, I have tons. I'm making a lot more than I thought I would make. Next season, I'll build a much larger one. Yeah, yeah. Like, I know I almost wonder if it was a mistake to announce the last season, because I know that people kind of... I think a couple people got a little bit discouraged. Because they're like, oh, we're almost done. Oh. But the flip side is I didn't want to surprise everyone. I didn't want anybody to be, like, stuck. To feel like, oh, I just was about to do this thing and now I don't have enough time. Or, you know, something like that. I feel like that would be a really, really kind of crappy thing to do. So... I think having it announced and then, you know, trying to cap off various projects. Like, I do want to finish my bamboo farm and, you know, do some other decorating, and I want to help other people with their projects as well. I think, yeah, we'll try to get these last bits done here. Okay, there we go, and then we should have enough for... There we go, and then we'll make some more of the regular ones as well. Oh, I have, I don't want to use all my torches? Okay, hold on. Yeah, we'll figure a way to get your pumpkins. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't you worry. Okay, so yeah, that used all my soul soil. And all of that actually gave me a ton. That's... 9... plus 7. That's 16 stacks of soul lanterns? Holy moly. And then we're also going to make a bunch of regular lanterns as well. There we go, there we go. Let's just make all the torches that we can. And then from there, we'll make all the nuggets that we can. And then from there, we make all of the lanterns that we can. There we go. And we still have absolutely tons of torches, actually. Okay. Good to know. I'm just going to put these sticks in here. Okay. These torches will help. Your voice builds so much confidence in me. Aww. I'm going to put all these torches in here for now. Alright, then we got these, then we got these. Okay. Thankfully, Podunk pumpkin farms are pretty easy to make, so I'm sure that we'll be able to make another one really quickly, as long as we can find them. I know I was talking with some of the GoldTail members about the next season and stuff like that. No, you're just on time, Corvette. I'm just gathering up materials for our builds, our plans for the day. Let's see. Actually, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and keep this here because we're going to be using some spruce as well. Let me see what else. Yeah, let me take these sticks. Dark oak fence. Okay, and then more lanterns. Those can all go in there. Or keep them all together, or at least try to. Okay. Dark oak goes in there. Spruce, excuse me, goes in here. Lanterns, torches, and then all of the soul lanterns. That's a lot of lanterns. We are going to be set for this. Okay. Because my goal today is to make the forest underneath Alex's base, and it is an expansive area. This is not going to be enough wood. You know, this is like not even 2 full shulker boxes of wood. It's not going to be enough. I already know it. But we're going to give it our best shot, and we'll kind of see how things go. Why are you so organized? But then again, I like to be organized, actually, especially in Minecraft. I have a little bit of OCD. It's not debilitating, but I do like to be organized. Hey. I'll be joining Alex in the call shortly. I did not know you could shift while boating. I did not know that was a thing. Okay. Goes well. Will on my way to your base. And up we go. Yeah, I like to be organized. I've noticed that if I'm not organized, I get stressed. And what's funny is that I don't know why I'm stressed until I get organized again, and I'm like, ah, that is why I was stressed. So I really should just make a habit of organizing. I'm still getting used to this new thing. Alex's mouse home. Here we go. Oh, there's a little thing there. Nope, no thing there. That's okay. It's not a long trip. What the? Oh, that was a little bit of... That's right. So even if you have slabs over soul soil or soul sand, you can still be affected by it. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and join the call with Alex. And it's up to you guys to make sure to tell me if you guys can hear him or not. Definitely feel that way. If I feel I can't speak, be heard, or communicate. Yeah. Absolutely, Padunk. So let me join the call. And hello.
Oh, well, hello there.
How you doing?
Holding up all right. Just staring at a bit of base and squinting and going, maybe birch. What about you?
Maybe birch. Maybe. I forget. Okay, I just came through your nether portal. I forget how to get... Oh, it's up here. Yeah, okay.
If you reach the top of the stairs, you can come right through the bits of pink wool.
The pink wool. Okay.
That'll probably be the easiest way without having to, do some silly red stuff.
Here we are. Okay, perfect.
Welcome.
Hey, I've got a bunch of stuff. Come down here. Let me show you what I got. Here's what I have planned.
All right, let's take a look.
All right, so, meh.
All right, plenty of spruce.
Yep.
Bone. And oak. Lantern. Oh, because you intend to moss this up, do you?
Yeah, moss it and also probably grow trees as well. So, and then in my inventory, I know you can't see it, but I have 16 stacks of soul lanterns.
Very nice.
Yes.
Well, very nice.
So, my plan, Mr. Mouse, is to effectively make this area underneath dense with forest. Yeah. So, dense so that when you were looking up, you're probably not going to see any of the floor. You're going to see canopy instead. Yeah, that was your kind of plan, right?
Absolutely. That is the core of it.
Yes. Oh, hello, zombie. Get out of here.
That's unexpected.
And that's something that we're going to see a little bit more of as I start to go around here. Obviously, I'm going to be using soul lanterns and regular lanterns to light things up and make things look magical. A little bit of decoration in the forms of leaves and lanterns hanging from trees and stuff like that, and bushes and all sorts of stuff. So I'm just going to start.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I have a couple of things I can offer you to help out, and a few minor additions.
Okay.
So, for a couple of these lakes,
yes,
this one, the one directly adjacent, and the one right over this ridge
You
at a
want me
minimum.
to turn
where
them
we've
all
got-
into lava lakes. Got it.
I think I'll pass on that. But for these, for these, the idea here is that there's going to be room above it where they can look down at it.
Right.
With these two, it's already in place. You can see the glass paneling.
Yes, so the idea is not to cover these up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And more specifically, with these 3 lakes specifically, I want it dense enough around them that there may be no way in.
Oh, from the outside. Oh, okay.
Yep. So that if somebody's wandering through the woods, they probably won't just happen upon, oh my gosh, this is a lovely pool. At least
Yeah.
not without effort.
Oh, and another thing that we can do with these lakes, by the way, I don't know if you know this. Let me grab some of this stuff. Pop in here. You can bone meal in the lakes.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so feel free to take some bone meal. It's, you know, you're welcome to it. I have plenty in that shulker box. And you can spruce up the lakes. Obviously, the main thing that you're going to get out of this is the seagrass. And then you can decorate with things like sea pickles, coral, drip leaf. Drip leaf would look really nice in some of those lakes.
Sorry,
and
one
stuff like
sec.
that.
Hey there, Kite. I've disabled emote only. There you go.
Oh,
Sorry.
Kite. Yeah.
Forgot about that.
How you doing, Kite?
Sorry.
Nice to see you in Alex's stream. But yeah, so that's one way to add a little bit of greenery into otherwise kind of brown-looking lakes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Actually, can I borrow you for just a second?
Sure.
While I'm thinking about it.
My chat says hi as well. Oh. Oh, look at this.
Indeed.
This is nice. It's cozy. I love all the different types of wood.
Thank you. I sort of looked at this one and said, I'm going to make a coffee room.
Oh, yeah, I totally get coffee. Yeah. You need some pots to act as, like, mugs on the thing here. Yeah.
Ooh, there's a fun idea.
That
But
would be
now the storage room is up through here. We're gonna have to do this one at a time.
Boing. Okay.
You're going to want to move a little bit once you're at the top.
Aha, there we are.
You go. So, let's see here.
Oh, good. Leaves. Okay.
This one right here. This one with the
moss.
cactus on
Oh,
it.
brilliant. Yeah, perfect.
And I made up a bunch of moss carpet already because I was trying to figure out, okay, how much moss carpet am I going to need to cover the bottom of that thing to prevent spawning?
Yeah, so my
answer is a lot.
goal, my goal would be not to try to cover the entire thing in moss carpet, because then that makes all of the ground just looks very, very flat. But to kind of go around and just cleverly place moss carpet in areas that are troublesome to light up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think you already have the right idea then.
Okay, good. Yeah, and I see there's some other supplies. I'll grab those as I need them. Do you happen to have a spare chest anywhere? I just need a...
like chests?
Yeah, just a regular old chest or shulker box or something.
Let's see. I had a storage space, which is kind of... Oh, here we are. Bottom one here.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, I just need the one. Perfect. Okay, great. I'm also going to borrow
And of course,
that bed.
while you're over in building, Mikasa, Sukasa, and all that.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm going to be helping myself to some of this to help build this up. It's good to see that you already have some drip leaf and other things that'll make decorating some of this stuff real easy.
Absolutely. I do warn you, though, I've been running a little shy on wood. So
That's
a
fine.
lot of these guys are fairly light.
Yeah. No, I did bring a bunch, and if need be, we'll just chop down some more trees. We can deforest, right? That's not a problem. Wait, how do we get out of here?
Well, over here. Easiest way is probably going to be good to go out through the top. If you go down these, you can get back to that little bit of pink wool you're at, or...
Oh. Meow. Ah! Okay, and then...
Welcome to the actual storage room. Totally not the secret one.
Anything shiny or golden here? No?
And I think the only thing I've got is a few bits of ender pearl over here.
Oh, okay. Well, that's boring. How do we get out of here? Oh, here we go. That ladder, and then
There
up we
you go.
Aha! Oh, so this is where this spits out. Well, that's nice.
Yep, I'm going to hit the bed at the top.
Yep.
Oh, actually, there's one more thing I can show you while I'm thinking about it.
Oh, yeah?
Boink. I mentioned before I was thinking about doing my nether portal into a big old cavern section.
Yes.
If you follow me over here for a sec. So, in an effort to that effect...
Oh.
This This is where I got all the moss from. I've just been placing moss blocks and letting them drip downward, and the nether portal's right down there.
Oh my goodness, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Yeah, when you can dig with moss, which is the wildest thing.
Right?
Oh, you got more in here. Oh, brilliant. Okay, good, good, good.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that one. Feel free to take that shulker for the moment.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that. Yoink.
I forgot I actually had that shulker moss in there.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's going to help. Okay. Well,
So, and this is what amounts to the door for now.
you could probably stick some trapdoors or something over there.
Yep. I just didn't want to lose track of it.
Right, right. Okay, well,
So-
in that case, I'm just going to start.
Yep, by all means.
Yeah,
If you have any questions, anything I can help out with, let me know. I'm going to head up for the moment and begin adding in another floor and maybe some walls, see if I can't figure out some room stuff, and we can chat in the meantime.
Sounds good. Yeah, I've, let's see here. Ooh, we got a azalea bush. I'll just plop that right there. But yeah, so let's see. Padunk and James say hi from my chat.
Oh, hello, Padunk. Hello, James.
They're happy to see you. There. Okay, so we have a little base station set up now, and the main thing that I'm going to start with is really just trying to plant as many dark oak trees as possible.
Oh, yes.
And I have a little under 4 stacks, so that means I'll probably be able to plant like 64-ish dark oak trees, and then I'll probably have to get some more saplings somehow. But let's see what we can do with this.
Now, just to let you know, if you look over to the, I want to say northeast. Yeah, northeast. There's already a natural dark oak forest in that direction.
Oh, that's right. Okay, good.
It goes from this area, which is your standard oak and a little bit of birch, and dark oak on that side of that lake.
Okay.
So if you need inspiration about how they normally spawn or anything, you can check over there.
Brilliant.
But absolutely nothing against just deepening it.
Yeah, thickening it.
There we are.
Gonna try to get a lot of these in, because I want this forest to be dense. Thankfully, like, dark oak forests are already quite dense.
Oh, yes.
So this should be pretty easy to make, you know, relatively natural looking. Really, it's just a matter of the saplings. That's kind of the big thing.
Yep.
Having enough of those. But how have you been otherwise?
Oh, not bad. The usual sorts of trials and tribulations that folks deal with.
Yeah.
Still in the usual search of things, because you know, it can be a little difficult for a mouse to find work. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, you kind of have to deal with all sorts of different regulations. You know, you have to find a job that actually will accept that you have different OSHA requirements and stuff like that. Ooh, will I be able to?
Exactly.
No, I don't think so.
And that one guy that with the restaurant is just totally unpleasant.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Okay, maybe one right here. Wait. Oh. Pff. I'm gonna go through this bone meal pretty quick, I think.
That sounds fairly likely.
Okay. Thankfully, I brought 5 stacks of the blocks, and each of those makes 9 more stacks of bone meal, so hopefully it won't be too bad.
Yeah.
I see my thesaurus has been selling well in the GoldTail SMP, Padunk says. Oh, in reference to the thickening. I get it.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, that's funny. I get it, Padunk. Oh, that's already looking really good. I think dark oak is probably the nicest. Obviously, I'll try to plant some other trees in here as we go, because I think variety is good. But let's see how far we can get.
Funny you should mention. I'm actually just looking at a little bit of diversification myself. Figure I'll make this flooring over here largely birch. Maybe do some minor patterning with it later.
Excellent.
But let's get some oak as an outline for it.
I wonder if I can just stick a random... Yeah, there we go. I want to mix it up a little bit with some spruce trees as well. I think that'll help. Especially in these areas that look like they might be a little sparse, but not big enough to fit another tree. You just throw in a spruce tree.
Oh, neat idea.
It's different leaves, different kind of colors and stuff like that, but the wood matches, and you can't make a singular dark oak tree. That's kind of the kicker.
Yeah, dark oaks have to be the 2x2, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Now you can make the 2x2 spruce trees, but they are incredibly tall, and I think your base is a little bit too low for them. And then on top of that, the big thing is that it turns all the dirt into podzol underneath it.
Yes.
Oh, that one's not going to work. Okay.
Now, I still absolutely don't mind you using spruce wood, and if you want to throw one down somewhere that has open sky, so to speak, or open sky except for wool, by all means give it a shot.
Sure, sure.
You know, no objections to that.
We'll see how far I can get. This is obviously just putting these trees down this way is just, oh, it's so much easier than trying to build any trees or anything like that.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Oh, it feels good to be back in Minecraft. I know I've been a little bit absent, not streaming as much, but I've been working on lots of little things in the background, including my 3D model.
Ah, yes. I remember you giving us that sneak peek. Good stuff.
Yes. There are a lot of things that I still kind of have to figure out before I'm really confident about moving on to kind of the next step, but I think I'll be able to do it.
That is excellent.
Yeah. I think if I can at least model it, even if I'm struggling to animate it, I might be able to find somebody that can help with the animation part. Mm-hmm. That would be ideal. But we'll see. We'll just have to see. Oh, yeah. I'm starting to hear some mobs spawning in as it gets a little darker.
That sounds about right.
Yep. But I think, yeah, my goal is to try to cover just as much of the area down here as possible. And we've only done a very small portion so far. Let's see. How can we make this work? There we go. Oh, wrong one.
Let's see here. I think I'm going to need some stairs for this.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just go with straight oak. That'll be fine. Actually, no, what am I talking about? Let's use smooth stone.
Yeah, use that smooth stone.
Does smooth stone build stairs?
I don't think so. No, it's just a slab sort of thing.
Sudden realizations. Nope. I cannot smooth stone that. Okay. Is there an alternative? Andesite? Andesite.
Andesite. That's what I was going to recommend, yep. I'm totally not taking credit for your idea.
Hey, I trust you. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to need to jump down at some point to get all the dirt that's fallen.
Yep. Or I'll just collect it and use it. That's fine.
Hey, no objections there. There's going to be a bunch of it that's just randomly raining down from wherever I happen to be building.
That's kind of funny. Oh man, I've been watching and reading up on the on some of the Minecraft updates and Animal Crossing updates. It is a good time to be a chill gamer, I gotta say.
Good.
Yeah, it is. A lot of the Animal Crossing stuff. I mean, for example, like one thing you can do is like visit Brewster, right, and get coffee. Now, game-wise, the coffee does next to nothing except give you a little animation of you sipping on coffee, right?
Yep,
but it's just so gosh darn cute.
And that is important.
Yes.
It is by cuteness that we live and die.
It is by cuteness that we live and die. What a...
I'm not wrong.
Alex, 2021.
got a bed over here, so I'm gonna go asleep.
Okay, yes, please. I'm gonna keep some of these random trees in here because I see some jungle wood. I don't think that's a problem.
Oh, there was a bit of jungle wood that I had there. Yes, everything you see is possible to move, take out, or otherwise alter. Feel free to do whatever you like with it.
I am leaving it all there.
That certainly works.
Oh yeah, here's the dirt. Nice.
Oh wow, there's a lot of trees down here for some reason.
I mean that's what I've been doing, yeah.
Yep, that's the joke.
I was about to say like we just had a briefing on this, Alex. That reminds me of like the guy that had Alzheimer's, but then he forgot he had Alzheimer's and remembered everything.
Oh, that's terrible.
It is, isn't it? Oh yeah, this is getting good.
I actually knew somebody with Alzheimer's when I was a bit younger.
Aw.
He took it quite.
Oh.
Shoot.
Hello. Now you wanted to keep this lake, right? This one here?
Yes,
No.
please.
Okay, all right. So if that's the case, yeah,
And,
Alzheimer's is rough. Needs more lasers, Don says. Oh boy.
Again, he took it wonderfully in stride. What was it that he used to say? Honestly, this Alzheimer's stuff isn't too bad. I can hide my own Easter basket.
Oh my god. That's hilarious.
He had a real sense of humor.
I think those trees might be just a bit off, maybe a couple blocks to the right. Well, tough. They are where they are. Oh,
it's funny, that was actually my attitude towards one of the rooms when I noticed that I had like a single room in this entire mess which didn't follow my two space separation rule.
Sorry.
That's
the creepers are appearing now. Give me that back.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yep. Well, how do I want to handle this?
Torch up first.
Yeah, probably. I forgot.
I know you'll want to work out a better preventative spawning and soul sand stuff. But
yes.
For now, just torch everything and then we'll work on it.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to actually what I'll do is now that I kind of have this one area, I'm going to go ahead and start decorating this with the lanterns and such.
Oh, good.
So then we won't have to worry too much about... I'll kind of like take it in sections or something like that, because I do want to replace the torches with other stuff. I'm just going to put all this random junk in here.
That seems eminently sensible.
Oh, that zombie had some gold boots. How nice. Okay, so we're going to start with regular lanterns. And I believe I brought, yes, a bunch of fences.
Trace suggests sea lantern farm, and the answer is maybe. Sea lanterns are definitely something we could use for the aesthetic, and they are fairly bright, but they're not going to fit into all of this.
Yeah, I think sea lanterns, like, I'm trying to go for smaller light sources, mostly, not really for any particular reason. But I do think that they work a little bit better because the sea lanterns themselves can be rather large and bright. The smaller the light source, the more it feels like, you know, fairies and stuff like that.
Oh yes. All right, and now that I look at the placement here, this is definitely going to need to be something above this. But that's, I think, the problem I have with this entire building thing. I stare at things and I go, that's empty space. Let's put something there.
Yeah. There's a whole art to interior decoration in Minecraft. It is absolutely insane what people are able to accomplish.
Yeah, no objections there.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, all right. So that gets the stairs up to this area pretty solidly. Then we can do this one in stone. Yeah, I'm liking the idea of in stone.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, lanterns at different levels. Sometimes attached to a fence, sometimes not. I think this is going to look really, really cool.
Oh, you can put rugs on the sea cucumbers. I did not know that.
Oh, that's cool.
Thank you, Trace. That is a clever idea.
Yeah.
So you, I can't remember if they glow when they're out of water or not.
They don't when they're out of water.
So it'd need to be water and such.
Yes.
Well, still neat idea.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, did I? Yeah, I probably lost a little bit of dirt. Oh no.
Oh, well, I definitely have some down here in the shulker boxes, so feel free to grab that up again.
Ooh, Enderman spawn.
That's okay. He just wants to look around. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better.
Oh, okay. Yes. There's one thing I think I forgot about.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you notice how we have this staircase coming right here? Right out to this point?
Yes.
Having, probably at least initially in smooth stone, a pathway coming out of here and ultimately heading to the town through the forest due north.
Okay.
And not like due north. The path can wind wherever we want it to wind. But having a path that goes through the forest, underneath it, and connects to this staircase is one of the longer term goals.
Sure. I gotcha.
Yep. Not going to change anything. But if you want to think about stuff like I can put the path through here.
Yeah. Because I think we can start marking that out with shovel kind of stuff. This path going. Probably this way. That's another thing that will help with actually creating spawn-proof areas, because I don't think anything can spawn on top of path blocks, actually.
If you mean path blocks as in this sort of roady stuff here?
Yeah.
That's correct. It's a partial block, so you can't.
Perfect. But yeah, this is already looking real nice. Ooh, I just heard a bat. So either that's in a cave somewhere, or...
Oh, actually, yes. If you'll come with me for just a second.
Oh yeah.
Yep, you delightfully buried it to the point that you right here behind you.
Oh, and the forest is already doing exactly what I wanted. Aha. Okay, good. Yeah.
Delightfully, you already buried the entrance.
Oh. Yeah, I was covering up a hole. I'm like, what is all this? Well, he lit it up, so I guess it's not important.
This guy over here was natural. This big old tree right here, and I was just like, oh, that sort of hides it. Let's leave that.
Neat? Yeah. All right, back to planting. Mother Nature would be proud. Yeah, so here's this dark oak forest.
Arbor Day come early, come late.
But then we have this big old area. Okay.
Shroomlights and rugs are another alternative.
Yeah. All that stuff, yeah. There's a million ways that you can light it up. And thankfully, in the new version, it's going to be a little bit less important to light up everything. Mm-hmm. Because
they're changing it to light level 0.
Yeah, which is great. I can't wait.
That is really nice.
It's super, super nice. Okay.
Let's see. Smooth stone. Do I have any smooth out? I don't think I want to use any diorite right yet. Granite sounds good, though. Alright. What sort of design can I fit in a 7x7 area?
Oh, yes, and that's right. Zafane made this big old trunk. That's excellent. I was happy to see Zafane put that together.
Likewise. Oh, and there's some dirt.
Thankfully, tree growth mechanics are pretty generous when it comes to where they can grow.
Oh, absolutely. Now, moss rugs, yes, that's right, Trace. Moss rugs were the first idea that came to mind, was to have whatever bits of it aren't lit up by spooky floating candles or lanterns.
Oh, yeah, candles. Oh, that's right.
To be mossed.
I forgot about candles. I was looking at the candles in my box, but I have like mostly like the regular kind of candles. None of the really like spookier colors. Like, I don't know. Blue candles would probably be really nice. Purple, white. maybe a little bit of yellow candles. You know, different kinds of magical colors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Okay, we're getting into my first stack of bone blocks here. Let's see if I can find where I planted that before. Yeah, this looks excellent.
Oh, yes. Going to tease Riley with this in just a second.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't like the sound of that.
Clearly it needs something more. Right, I'm asleep.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Now, the one thing I was squinting about when I was figuring out, so how do I light it and yet leave it all moody gloomy? The one thing that came to mind was, as I was looking through different blocks and things, it's like, aha, soul torches / lanterns.
Yes, and I have tons of the soul lanterns.
And then I proceeded to notice that the range on them was, the light level they made was like 10, so you have to tile them 4 apart or something insane.
It's pretty ridiculous, the current way that those work. They still look real nice, and what I think is going to be good is a mixture of both. So you can have your soul lanterns, and then nearby have a regular lantern, and that will help keep things relatively, you know, bright, or at least safe.
Indeed. Let's see, did I have any of these blocks? I do. Well, better put those into the inventory before the dragon comes back.
Oh, no.
I mean, nothing.
Maybe I will leave it all nice and dark out here. Get all the creepers to start spawning.
But of course. This is why I invite people over.
Yeah, to torture them.
Oh, see, I was looking at it the other way around. Clearly, it's me being subject to the torture here. Not gonna let you steal my thunder there.
I see how it is. But yeah, some of the new features coming up are really, really exciting. I know they delayed a lot of like the deep dark stuff for 1.18, but then they're adding so much more to it in 1.19. Oh, it's gonna be so cool.
That is delightful. It's always good to hear that they're, you know, actively working and putting stuff together like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And frogs. I was talking with a friend earlier today, and they were really excited for what was it? It was a zombie survival RPG of some kind, and they said that it apparently was coming out with some big updates or something like that. And, you know, he was like, oh, yeah, you know, they have these new systems for, you know, recruiting people and blowing up zombies and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, and here I am over here excited about frogs.
Yep. Tis the way of things.
Oh, it's so funny.
It's one of those things you don't expect even looking back.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, which reminds me, we actually have a question from chat here.
Okay.
And yes, things are quite just to mention, things are indeed quite mousy over here.
Okay.
I think he probably heard me eep or something, which is a little embarrassing since this voice I'm borrowing is supposed to stop that. But the question is, what are both of your thoughts on the new mob we're getting? I kind of didn't care for it at all.
The Allay. Okay, you didn't care for it. Which one would you have preferred, do you think?
Oh, sorry. Didn't care for all 3, is what he said.
Oh, he didn't care for any of them. Oh, I see. Okay, interesting.
Oh, can I invite you up here for just a second?
Yeah, give me just a minute here. I'm just filling in some little gaps. So far, I mean, this is looking pretty good in here, I think. Let me get another tree here. There we go. Okay, where are you?
Directly up in the main hall. So you can either come up the scaffolding that's right under where I'm currently standing, or
I found
right
the stairs. There. All right. What you got?
Now, aside from this room being awfully pretty...
Oh, this is pretty.
Now, we do need some form of chandelier or light so the ceiling isn't quite so dark all over the place.
Yep.
And probably something to texture these guys a little bit, so maybe some wall bits along these borders
Yeah.
or leafy bits right underneath the green stuff on the edges, because that's sort of what it's meant to represent up there.
Right. Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
But setting aside silliness.
Setting aside silliness. Okay. Wait a minute. What am I looking at here? Is it a duck?
It's a duck. Masterpiece.
Actually, it is pretty good. It is pretty good. I know I'm making.
No,
making
that's
fun.
the appropriate response.
Yeah, that's pretty cute. Not kind of a you could probably use yellow wool and then give me these gold blocks, but whatever suits your needs there, I suppose.
I figured that would be the suggestion. Yes.
Oh goodness gracious! Yeah, that's clever. That's clever. Okay, let me
All right.
put this away and see if I can reorganize so I can get more stuff here. Those and...
That's one other thing I gotta squint at. How do I do this redstone retractable stair?
Yeah, feel free to use the lanterns that I have in here. I mean, I've got tons. So...
Very good.
Help yourself.
So, all right. So... Oh, sorry, we actually didn't comment on the mobs. Thank you, Trace. Forgot about that.
Let me. I did want to talk a little bit about that because I think they're really exciting. The one that I wanted was the one that ended up getting picked, which was the LA. What's interesting about the three mobs that they were showing off is that they're all utility mobs, and the only other utility mobs that we really have are the iron golems and the snow golems, right? So,
yes.
Yeah. So it's kind of exciting that we're getting a little bit more, passive mobs that can be useful. The glare at first glance was really, really kind of cute and handy. I think that if it had a little bit more functionality than just showing you areas that need to be lit up, it would have been more popular.
That makes sense.
Because many people will just use a UI if they really care. Or we'll just spam torches or whatever else. Oh, hello there, Mr. Skeleton.
And I am so used to that lovely F7 command being on every mod pack I ever play.
Yeah, exactly. So in terms of utility, if you're playing with any of those mod packs, it's just going to be redundant. And I think that's what people kind of came to the conclusion of. I think for Bedrock players, it was not a bad way to go. Because there is no, F3 or F7 or many mods for things like that. So
Bedrock players are too weak to console. This is true.
Yeah. So I do feel, like, they kind of maybe missed out a little bit on that sort of functionality. But again, it's something that I think could have been done in many other ways. Hey, Magic Cat, welcome to the stream. But that said, the two others, the Copper Golem and the Allay, I think were much more compelling. In terms of utility and in terms of, I think, cuteness level as well.
I liked the look of the Copper Golem, but I missed what the actual use was supposed to be there.
So it's the way that they were kind of describing it was that it was going to be this mischievous little critter that will occasionally punch copper buttons. And we don't have copper buttons. So the kind of caveat to that is that they would add copper buttons.
Yep, that makes sense.
And that was something that a lot of people that are really into Redstone were kind of excited for, was that they really wanted to have that extra Redstone component to potentially play with.
Indeed. The idea of having something that will automate essentially a random generator, it takes the place of at least a minor sensor.
Yeah, there's already ways to automate some of those things. At the very basic, you have a chicken walking on a pressure plate or something like that. It's really not difficult to create.
Oh yeah, and my favorite design was Observer staring at a tree that was constantly building towards that second tick where it's able to grow.
Right, that's right. That was something that unfortunately, because of our server settings, you weren't able to make.
Yep.
So, that said, if somebody had a server like ours where, had some sort of, thing that is some optimization, some server optimization pack or something like that, then having the Copper Golem could be a great way to have that randomization without that same, without that concern.
Absolutely.
So there's that. Now, the allay, I think, was overall the right choice. I think it was the thing that really had the most potential to change up gameplay pretty significantly.
Go on.
Some people were saying that it could be used as a new way to create item filters, or that it would be able to be used as a kind of what's the word? There was item filters, there's item sorters and things like that, and a couple other things as well. I mean, the big thing is that it can't open chests, it can't open any sort of storage or anything like that. But it can pick up items that you give it. It doesn't duplicate them. That item that you give it, there has to be that item somewhere else in the world for it to pick up. So that is one kind of big caveat that people were a little bit confused by. Was it, we're going to be able to duplicate, we're going to be able to send it off to go find more diamonds or copper? No, that's not quite the case, unfortunately.
And Trace says something to the effect of, it can only grab loose stuff, it can't break blocks either.
Correct, yes. It can only grab things that are pretty much items like you would find, if you threw them on the ground with Q or something like that, that little item
entity
there.
Items.
Yeah, entity items. So, that's all fine and dandy still, because there are many kind of item movers that use that sort of technology, various ice slides and things like that can take advantage of that sort of thing. So I think it's overall still pretty exciting. So I'm really I'm really interested to see, like, you could set up something that, let's say you give it, I mean, I'm speculating here, of course, but what if you gave it a shulker box, right? A certain color of shulker box, and then anything that would spit out from a dispenser, then you get, more of that shulker box that it can bring to you, or something like that, or deposits in another area.
That is an interesting idea.
Yeah, so there's a lot of different things that I think can be done with it, and it's just a matter of seeing, okay, well, how do they actually program it? And how does that kind of filter into the actual gameplay? Let's see.
And perhaps more importantly, what is the day 2 patch going to look like after we break the heck out of it?
Right, yeah, absolutely. Swift says, I rather like the LA. It sounds cute. Plus, it was apparently clarified that they don't duplicate items. Yeah, they really do go out into the world and find more of what you give it. Dawn wanted the golem. And then from what Mumbo mentioned, the Copper Golem is just a randomizer that pushes buttons. It seems like a flying hopper to me, an entity, so too many to get lag. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And then the other thing is with the Copper Golems, I think a lot of people were excited for the potential use of Copper Golems as a decoration, because when they fully oxidize, they stop moving. So conceivably...
Oh, that is cute.
Yeah, so conceivably you could have, some oxidized copper golems that are kind of stuck in place or something like that. And, who knows how you'll be able to move them or pick them up or anything like that. But, it's certainly possible.
That would be really amusing if at a minimum you could push them with pistons.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that'd be great. Because otherwise,
that much, right?
Yeah. Otherwise, once you pick them up, or once you set them up, they're going to move around, right? Kind of like iron golems and stuff like that. So getting them to maybe line up a certain way might be difficult. But what if you could also potentially make them with, you could make them like with copper that is already oxidized. That way you're making something that already doesn't move or something like that.
Oh, that's an interesting idea.
So then it would be easier to, let's say, line them up and make, terracotta soldiers in a tomb or something like that.
That's the very first thing that leaped to mind.
Yeah, exactly. So I think there's a lot of potential there.
It would definitely change up statuary gardens a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so I have run plumb out of dark oak saplings.
I probably have a few hanging about, but we might have to start chopping for those.
Yeah, I might do that. I've also lit up quite a few areas already. I think it's looking pretty good. Pretty safe, all told. Let me just get a few more. Maybe one right here. I'm not hearing any mobs, which is a good sign.
That is a good sign.
I say that now I'm being attacked by a skeleton. Okay, where did you spawn? You spawned
As
over
one
here.
does.
Get out of here. There we go. So where he kind of came from over here. So maybe this needs. Yeah, it looks like I need a little bit more light in here.
Logs? Logs. Definitely logs.
Logs.
I'm just staring at this going, what can I use to fill this space? And it's like, yes, logs would work
More
just
logs,
fine.
yeah. And don't count out things like trapdoors as well. Trapdoors are really great for making all sorts of accents. Yeah, the glare was cute, and there was like an idea that you would be able to like scoop the glare up in a bucket or something like that. Maybe have like a bucket of leaves, which I think would have been super cute. And really, I think all of them are well. So here's the thing, right? They showed off all these things in a very similar way to other votes that they've had in the past. And so, just because something didn't win doesn't mean it's never going to be added to the game.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so for example, the next big thing that we're looking at in terms of update is going to be the swamp update, which is pretty exciting. We're getting mangrove trees. We're getting mud bricks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, really?
Yep, that's where we're getting the frogs and things like that. So it should be a really, really good one. They're calling it the wild update, which I think is, a clever way of putting it.
Yeah, it's appropriate.
And just trying to get rid of the torch spam here. There we go. Have lantern spam instead of torch spam.
Yeah, that's the way.
But yeah, so what was it? It was mud bricks. It was frogs of different colors, and you get different colors of frogs based on where they come from and where they grow. They actually grow from tadpoles. So
neat.
They're adding tadpoles to the game. So that's really exciting. I think it's going to be really cute to, have different frog farms where you can, grow your own little ribbity creatures.
Absolutely. That sounds adorable already.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. So yeah, lots of good stuff I think is going to be coming. I'm just getting some junk. I'm just going to throw all this junk in this corner here so it can despawn. Yeah. Okay.
Let's
So
see.
I think what I need to do at this point is, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to start chopping some more trees down.
And hello there, goodness. And hello there, Mr. 505. We're going to go with 505, I think.
505. Hello, Mr. 505. Keep your lips. Oh my god. Yeah, just don't accidentally drink the tadpole.
That would be unfortunate.
Yeah, Pedunk is excited. I want to carry a tadpole with me all the time. That'd be really great if you could put the tadpoles in buckets. I really hope they do something like that.
Oh, I would, after the axolotls and how much people have been enjoying that, I would be really surprised if you can't.
Yeah. Especially, like, how else are you supposed to move them, right?
Right.
Okay, so this is going to be kind of interesting because I kind of have to chop things down in order to then plant them. But let me see if I can get up a little higher and see kind of what progress we've already made here.
These are the questions.
Yeah, so I'm looking down from kind of on top of the room that you're building here. It's kind of hard to say.
Can I float over? Nope.
Let's see. Ooh, this is
Easiest way
nice.
to
I
get
like
up
that
there is
pattern.
gonna be.
Yeah, it definitely looks a lot more dense down there.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, that's looking pretty good.
It really does look like the forest has just been encroaching, which is
That's what you want.
exactly what I wanted. Yes, yes,
Yeah.
that. Oh no.
Hello.
How did I not take? Oh well. Not gonna question it.
Obsidian Bubble asks, is there a frog drinking story here? And I think Peduncan Swift James will probably have to answer that question. They're the ones that brought it up.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass on that one.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that is looking really good. You really do get the sense, because obviously from the floor, you look up and you see leaves, but then from up here, you look down and you see leaves, right? That's what you want.
Indeed, indeed.
Yeah, yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually not going to chop dark oak from this forest because that would just kind of exacerbate the issue. I think I'm going to have to go to another forest and chop down some dark oak. And in order to get more saplings, that would make more sense to me, because then you're not guaranteed to get more saplings than what you need to make a new tree.
That's fair.
Especially
In
out of
that
dark oak.
case, there is a dark oak forest directly north or northeast of the art station, which is north
Oh
of
yeah,
here.
you're right. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and head that way. Yeah, this
so
dark oak
pleased I
forest
actually
is
remembered
dense.
that.
Yeah, yeah, that's actually really useful.
Where'd I get a grass block from? Oh well.
Maybe an Enderman was holding it?
It's definitely possible.
Ah, yes, here it is.
And we're gonna need to sleep soon.
Yeah, if you could do that whenever you get a chance.
Yep, on it.
I'm really excited for the mangrove. The mangrove block looks like a mix between the jungle wood and the acacia wood. It's this nice, like, salmon or, like, soft orange color. Oh, it looks gorgeous. Yeah. That's going to be a good update. Now, to be fair, we still haven't even gotten 1.18. But my hope is that, you know, if they're already announcing, you know, the next update to look forward to, then I'm guessing that it's probably already, like, we got to be getting real close. We got to be getting real close.
Much to my modest chagrin, yes.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at all this and going, yeah, this needs to get filled out in Check's watch now.
Yeah, you've got maybe 6 weeks.
So, yeah, that's just what I mean.
Yeah. But this is why I'm helping. I want to, you know, do my part to help you get some stuff done. And once we have some more of the kind of forest underneath filled in, then I will absolutely help with some of the walls at the very least. I'll probably leave a lot of the decoration to you, but I can at least put blocks into walls. That is something I can do.
Oh, good. This is a bit long. Let's take that back one. That's actually kind of hilarious. I think that kind of works.
Now, another thing that I did want to do today, by the way, is also to visit the Christmas tree that Barry made.
Oh, yes.
And help decorate that a little bit. So at some point, it doesn't have to be right now, but at some point we'll go over with some decoration blocks and we'll go kind of make our mark, I think. I think that would be really, really good.
I agree.
Now, do you celebrate Christmas as a mouse?
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes?
See, you need to have someone stirring at the time.
Nope,
yeah, I'm afraid
that doesn't taste very good. Nope, that I was like, that's clever. That girl that makes that face is like, ooh, that's disgusting. Then, ooh, maybe not. That's kind of what I'm going through right now at the moment. Like that's exactly my headspace. Is that a good joke? Or, not sure how I feel about that one.
But yes, mice have been around Christmas for a long time.
Yeah. They're
And that's
kind of
a
part of the story, right?
It's not even going to mention the number of mice that have been involved in those sorts of stories. Yes.
Yeah. I'm just thinking of that story. If you give a mouse a cookie, But now I'm thinking, like, I need to change that story to where, like, if you give a mouse a mile, he'll make all the puns in the world. Or I don't know, something like that. Give a mouse
Oh, it's not that bad. I've been given cookies on occasion.
Uh-huh.
And only a few of them have resulted in, you know, class XK end of the world scenarios.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I'm glad none of those have come to pass.
Yes,
hey,
none
zombie.
at all.
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Is there another block that's yellow and glowy like glowstone?
Shroom
Yet
lights?
not quite so. Shroom lights is a possibility.
There's shroom lights. There's, in terms of like light creating blocks, you're really kind of limited. In terms of yellow blocks, you know, you've got the various shades of yellow, yellow terracotta, yellow concrete, you know, all the different colors of those sorts of things.
All right, I think that makes sense.
Oh, Padunk wants to do Friendsmas. Yes, I do like Friendsmas. Friendsmas is a lot of fun to just, you know, you have Christmas, you know, your family and all that kind of stuff. You do, you know, so for some people it's an obligation, for other people it's a good time. And then you have Friendsmas, which is where you get to hang out with the people that you choose to hang out with.
Oh, of course.
That's always nice.
It's a bit like, what was it? There was a club I belonged to a ways back. Well, not that far back, but a ways back, which celebrated Festivus every year.
Festivus for the rest of us. Yes.
That's one.
You had the aluminum pole.
They did.
Yeah.
Every year. Every year. We aired grievances, the whole shebang.
You air grievances. Yes. Oh my God. That's the best.
And
that's the best.
Thanks to doing especially well in the tests of strength, my roommate was knighted 3 times over during it.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
Right?
Oh my God! Congratulations to your roommate. That's brilliant.
I'll pass it on to him.
Yeah, that's amazing. Oh, I've always wanted to do Festivus, air grievances, and
it's such a good time.
Yeah, it's like whoever wrote that episode of Seinfeld was a genius.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
because they took all of the crappy things, or the potentially crappy things about, you know, the holidays, and turned them into, okay, here's what people really want to do. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We're going to turn this into a totally utilitarian holiday where stuff is going to get done. Oh, man. I think more holidays need tests of strength. I think people would be in much better shape.
I don't think I can disagree with that.
Yeah, could you imagine, like, if there was, like, a test of strength at Thanksgiving? Like, okay, you know, you get your turkey and all that kind of stuff. But instead of, like, you know, oh, everyone's going to go take a nap during Thanksgiving, you know, after the tryptophan, you know, whatever. Like, then you have to go and like, lift dead weights or something like that, or push wheelbarrows, or, you know,
the Thanksgiving jog.
The Thanksgiving jog. Oh, people would, but then you'd have the bragging rights, right? Like, that's the big thing. You have to present the winner with a prize, and that would get so many people. Instead of having like a summer bod or worrying about, you know, oh, I have to make sure my beach bod is ready. People would be like, all right, it's time for Thanksgiving.
Yes, that exactly.
That would be so good. Oh, that'd be so good. Instead of complaining about, you know, people getting so fat, people would be like, oh man, I got too swole. Now I can't fit in any of my shirts anymore. That would be so funny.
Oh, goodness.
That's the kind of stuff we need.
Modern day solutions for modern day problems.
Yes. Maybe I'll start, like, I know, you know, when you get into a relationship with somebody, a lot of times you start mixing traditions, right? So, you know, you may both celebrate the exact same holiday, but, you know, one person may make a habit, you know, maybe they did a lot more with gingerbread cookies or gingerbread houses, and then the other person, you know, did a lot more with stocking, you know, things like that. If I get into a relationship, I'm going to be like, all right, so it's time for me to tell you about my Christmas traditions, all right? You're going to be expected to get really swole because there's going to be the Christmas test of strength, you know, during the holiday. So just so you're aware, we're going to be working out for the 6 months leading up to Christmas so that we can win.
Oh gosh, yes.
Gonna be the
I
fittest.
appreciate every bit of that.
Yeah, gonna be the fittest dragon couple ever. Gonna rock up to Thanksgiving and Christmas being like, yeah, we're ready for the test of strength. People are gonna look at us like, what are you talking about? I'm like, just play along, just play along. I'm using this to stay healthy, just please. For the love of God, just pretend like you know what we're talking about.
Don't take this from me.
Yeah, don't take this from me.
I need this. Don't take this from me.
If my competitive spirit isn't lit, then I'll just get fat again. I can't do it. Oh my God, that'd be so funny. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff we need. Of course, we haven't even really crossed Halloween yet. Do you have any particular Halloween traditions that you do or anything like that?
Well, when I was younger, my roommate spent year after year working in a haunted house.
Oh, now that's interesting.
It was a fun way to do it since being a mouse, trick or treating is not something I've often engaged with.
Right.
And I am afraid I don't have a joke or a pun to go with that. I'm just going to leave that there for the time being.
Were there any like mouse-sized costumes that you could wear or anything like that?
I mean, trick or treating itself.
Mm-hmm.
I did once go as a trick or treat bag.
Oh, that's clever.
It was.
Yeah, yeah, that's clever. So what? Here's the big question, right? Here's the big question. What were the candies you looked forward to getting the most if you did do trick or treating?
Oh,
or if you were at the bottom of the trick or treat bag or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yep. That is an excellent question. Let me see here. I'm trying to just remember all the candies I ever enjoyed getting.
Right, there's so many.
Well, Taffy's always high on the list. Any sort of mini Taffies were just great.
Really? Usually, like, so when it came to like me and my family, me and my sister, me and my friends, we would like trade those away immediately.
That's kind of funny.
Like, if anybody wanted the Taffies, you could have them, please.
They were, from my perspective, they were chewy and they were sweet, and they would linger with their. Since most Taffies in these days are the fruity Taffies, the Laffy Taffy stuff.
Yeah.
I was always fond of the more sour ones. Banana Laffy Taffy was always a bit give or take, almost cloyingly.
Who eats banana Laffy Taffy?
They're not bad, but they're almost cloyingly sweet.
I think I just heard.
But if you had a nice grape or a raspberry or something like that, it was sour and it was chewy and it was sweet and it was fruity and it was kind of everything you want out of a fruit candy.
I could see that.
The basic mini candy bars were always a plus. Snickers and the like especially, just because nobody's going to reject a bite-sized Snickers, right?
Yeah, bite-sized Snickers is pretty good. Like, I don't think I can eat a whole king size Snickers bar or anything like that anymore. That's just too much of the exact same thing. I don't know. Or maybe it's just too rich for me anymore. I don't know. I'm getting old. I used to be able to eat whole bags of Tootsie Rolls without even thinking about it. Now I'm like, I look at a Tootsie Roll, I'm like, maybe one.
Oh yeah, Tootsie Rolls. Tootsie Rolls were one of the things that I really, really did enjoy when I was younger because everyone else hated them.
Yeah, I like Tootsie Rolls. I do like Tootsie Rolls. So, like, chocolate, because that's like a chocolate taffy. Oh, Dawn says banana Laffy Taffy is amazing. Fight me. No, I won't fight you. I'll just give it to you. If I get any banana Laffy Taffy, it's all yours.
There you go. Easy solutions.
Yeah. I don't want to fight. I just want you to have it so that it's not in my candy bag.
And that was part of why I got such a kick out of Tootsie Rolls, because you'd go along and somebody else would be sorting out their candy, and you're like, hey, do you like the Tootsie Rolls? And they're like, no, take them.
Yeah. I felt that with what was it, candy corn. I love candy corn. Well, I used to love candy corn.
You used to?
Well, it's
another one of those too sweet these days.
It's too sweet these days. Yeah, I'm just getting old. Candy corn. I would eat like the candy corn pumpkins. I would eat tons and tons of candy corn. I would eat again like whole bags of it. I mean, it just disappeared into my gullet. No issue, no struggle. I loved it. So, and then like it for a while, I feel like it became cool to hate candy corn. I feel,
yeah, it did.
You know, kind of like how it's cool to hate like Fortnite or whatever. But Like, I always was like,
Fortnite
what?
isn't a fad. It's a state of mind.
Yeah, it's not even like there's people that hate Fortnite and that's all they have going for their entire personality. And I'm like, all right, man. Well, I guess you do you.
Oh yeah.
But like the same thing with candy corn. Like people just hated candy corn because they were like, oh, it's just the same stuff, recycled from 20 years ago. And I'm like, no, they make this stuff fresh. Get over yourselves. I know how retail works. They throw all this stuff out as soon as because it's funny because a lot of this stuff, it costs more money to send it back than it would to just chuck it. That is the funniest part of all this.
Oh, absolutely. All right, let me just... Nope. Knew I was going to drop on that one. Okay. Let's see. And Trace has commented. We got popcorn balls. Okay, popcorn balls are amazing.
Popcorn balls.
Definitely got to give that some credit.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't think I've gotten a popcorn ball.
I have never...
Time.
I have had popcorn balls, but I have... I'm afraid I don't think I ever got one as a trick-or-treat present. I know my roommate did once. There was like a house on a block when he was a kid that he told me about where there was a little old lady who just made popcorn balls every year, and she'd hand out a full-on fist-sized or kid fist-sized popcorn ball to all the kids when they passed. That was just amazing.
That is amazing. Oop, I picked up a mushroom. Go right... Oh, they have to be planted in certain darkness. There we go. Oh, that's one thing I should consider is maybe getting a bunch of mushrooms and then planting those. Yes, you have to plant them in darkness, so I would have to take down the lights, plant them, and then put the lights back up.
Oh.
Or you can put them in pots and stuff like that. They actually go in the pots.
Right. I forgot that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. Hey, DeBomb, welcome to the stream. We're talking about Halloween candy. DeBomb, if you have any input on what's your favorite. I think my favorite, if I were to go trick-or-treating right now, I would be happy to get kind of some of the basic stuff, like M&Ms. Just basic, good old-fashioned M&Ms.
Nerds?
Yeah, I like nerds. That's one of those things that I'm actually drooling now thinking of them. The grape nerds specifically. I like the grape
ones.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I know like sometimes they'll have like special like Halloween theme nerds. They had spooky nerds, which I always found hilarious, but also really tasty. I also
makes sense to me.
I was watching a stream and I was actually watching a Gargura stream and she mentioned cowtails. You know what cowtails are?
No, I've never heard of that.
Oh, okay. So I think this must be like a southern thing, because they're really rather common even outside of Halloween down here. They're a lot like a imagine a really long Tootsie Roll that's filled with cream.
Oh, I think I have had one of those before.
Yes, they're so good. And you don't see them a ton, or in a ton of places. It's really kind of funny. Hey, Arrow, welcome. Unpopular opinion: Tootsie Rolls and candy corn are the bomb. I agree. I was just talking about that, Arrow. I was just talking about how I was able to like down whole bags of those. Welcome, Jason. Welcome. Spooky nerds. I think they like to be called goth kids. Yeah, that's a good point.
And Trace contributes that cowtails are indeed in Michigan, so not that far off, at least.
Yeah. So I think it's just one of those things that you have to kind of go out of your way to find. They're not usually going to be like most people think of candy. They think of like the candy aisle at the grocery store, but I think sometimes like you have to go to like those specialty candy stores in like the mall in order to find some of those kinds of things, like the old timey. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that reminds me of the funniest thing. My roommate just recently found a local store that sells the suckable strawberries. You know that one candy that the wrapper looks like a strawberry and it's a hard candy, and you've only ever seen it at your grandparents' house.
Yes. You only ever see it at your grandparents' house. I don't know where they get it. Yeah.
And for the first time ever, my roommate found somewhere that sells them, that actually sells bags of them specifically.
That's incredible.
Not just some not just some old timey candy mix in the candy aisle where it's just a bag full of whatever hard candies they felt like putting in.
Do you think
But no,
that
specifically
maybe
those.
no? Here's a thought. What if those candies are a kind of SCP that you're only able to see when you get old enough?
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's both wonderful and terrifying.
Right. Yeah, DeBomb likes those strawberry candies too. Yeah, I like some good old fashioned, like, what are they called? Werther's Original. Those are good.
Oh yeah,
You
the
don't
caramels.
sleep on those. Yeah, you don't sleep on those. Those are good.
Caramels or caramels? Probably.
It depends on
Probably
where you
caramels?
live. Yeah. I remember somebody did
well.
did a study. They were doing this study for college, and they were taking recordings of people around the world saying the word pecan. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, and so some people say, you know, down in the South in some states they say pecan. Some people say
Yep.
pecan. Some people say pecan. And
Always going to remind me of the that SpongeBob episode with the peas in the can pie.
yeah. So, and apparently they did such a good job in like just collecting sources from people saying that word from around the world that like even though they were an undergrad going for their bachelor's, like their professor like looked them dead in the eye. They were like, you could make a PhD thesis out of this.
Nice.
That was impressive. Like they were exhaustive in kind of in getting their recordings and getting people to say the same word and studying all the little ways that people can say and there was like, I think by the end of it they found like 15 different ways that people say pecan or pecan or pecan or whatever. It was impressive actually. It was really impressive. So
That is really cool.
yeah, so that just goes to show, like, yeah, caramel or whatever. There's probably another 15 ways of saying caramel.
I would not be surprised.
Yeah. Oh, what was it? Some friends of mine were talking about. Oh, what was it? It was a meme or something. It was like, Aaron earned an iron urn.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Aaron earned an iron urn.
Right.
Put it in the what's this accent that I'm speaking with now? The Midwestern newscaster accent. That's the one.
Yeah, Midwestern newscaster. That's the generic way of saying it. But you go up north, and all you hear is earn.
Yeah, exactly.
earn. It's just the funniest thing.
It's great. It's absolutely great.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I have gained another 2 stacks of saplings, and I'm just waiting for some of these trees to deteriorate here. And then I will come back, and I have a ton of dark oak wood. Excuse me, and regular oak wood as well. So this should be golden.
Oh, I approve, of course.
Yeah, I'll put the I'll try to put the wood in your storage room because that'll probably be the best spot for that. Oh, hello, creeper. And if you could
That
sleep
means I'm
whenever
gonna
you
have
get a
to.
chance.
Yep.
Yeah.
Going.
There's a brand called Campinos that's like the strawberry candies, but it has cream added. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I've had those. They're amazing. Oh, hello. Baby zombie, get out of here.
No, I just realized I have your avatar right in the nestled in the corner of the screen because it's for one of the group shots.
Oh, yeah.
Let's since you're the only one with me here, let's make you a little bigger.
Sure. Wherever you want to put me.
There, that'll do. Full view.
Brilliant. Ow.
Just an adorable little dragon companion.
Perfect. Okay.
Just remember, adorable is our word.
How do you mean?
Mice, kobolds.
Ah.
We get to say adorable.
Well, I'm a dragon, all right? Let's be clear. I accept adorable, but
You get A-word privileges.
yes. Okay, I'm on my way back. Let's see if I can find
And that's the end of that joke also. No, that's not going any further.
Thanks. All right. I don't know how much more. Well, we're just going to have to keep chopping away. I'll use what I have and drop off what I have, and then we'll go from there. Ow. Ooh, and there's a skeleton. Where did you spawn in? so now I need to find your storage spot again.
Now let me stare at the wall and figure out where you are in there.
I am right underneath where I put my shulker boxes. Right now.
Oh, very good. In that case, easiest way is just going to be right here. Here.
Ah.
Not gonna make you do the rigmarole.
Okay.
Let's just open this up and laddered through there.
Ah. Okay. Brilliant. Yes. Excellent. Let's see. Can get cowtails in Ohio year round. Yeah, I feel like in some states you can get it year round. Oh, I think somebody said something and I got it deleted. And last Halloween I had double stuffed chocolate covered Oreos. Yeah, that's decadent. Love those strawberry candies. I'm feeling attacked. I got those strawberry candies delivered. I'm not that old. Or are you? Yeah.
That fondly reminds me. A couple of years back, I had my first taste of what was it actually? Let's see if I can get this right. Deep fried Oreo.
Yes. Yeah, that is another level.
That was an experience.
Yeah, that is another... That is something else. That is something else. Oh, here we go. You got food in here. Perfect. So there's a bunch more apples. And then I'll keep these oak saplings. We'll maybe plant some more oak trees as well. Okay, great. So then the exit is here. Okay, great. Boop. Okay, yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to Halloween. I have a lot of fun with some friends during Halloween.
That actually makes me curious. I mentioned that my roommate had been doing a haunted house for many years. That was back when he was probably a teen or thereabouts. It was getting to that point where he was clearly too old to go trick or treating, but not old enough to not want to do anything on Halloween.
Ah, yeah, I know what you mean. There's like that awkward age where you are still pretty young. You're a teenager, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you feel like you're too old to trick or treat, but too young to really like go to some of the other Halloween parties that adults have or something like that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's an awkward time. Because if your friends aren't doing anything or inviting you over, then yeah, you feel kind of oddly left out. Hey, Creeper, let's not have you explode. That would be great.
It's kind of a funny thing to think about, but...
Yeah. I mean, nowadays, I wouldn't even think twice. I'm like, yeah, Halloween as an adult? Yeah, I'm just going to go to my friend's place and we're going to hand out candy or something like that. It'll be great. That's all it takes.
So the... When he was a teen or thereabouts, a little bit after, something to that effect, and clearly not feeling either side of things, as you put it. I'm gonna have to torch this up temporarily. You put it close to that anyway. I'm paraphrasing still.
Sure.
But he worked at a haunted house for a while, and it was a fairly simple gig. They put together a little trek through some neighbor's garage with some spooks in it and various other bits.
Yeah,
He'd help with the design and help with the implementation.
Oh, that's great.
So yeah,
that
neat
sounds
stuff.
Phenomenal. Yeah. I haven't done a haunted house in a long time, but I have. The last time that I really tried to actively scare people was quite a lot of fun. I had an old flight suit of my dad's. That was a bit big on me at the time, but he also had his helmet, his pilot helmet as well. And that meant that I could put on the helmet and put on the flight mask and put on this flight suit, and I would look like a pilot, right? Honest to goodness pilot. Then I took some socks and some straw, and I kind of stuffed them in my sleeves to make it look like I was like a scarecrow.
Pardon. Oh.
Yeah, you see where I'm going with this?
I do.
That was an amazing Halloween. I had so much fun scaring some kids that came up. There were a couple kids I felt kind of bad. They were like some babies that came up to get candy. I was like, oh no, let me lift the visor and show you that I'm just a regular guy. It's fine.
That's actually kind of funny, since one of the early gags in one of those haunted houses was they enter the vestibule area of the house before essentially taking a left and going into the garage. And my roommate spent most of the night slumped over on a desk in that room with, like you mentioned, straw stuffed in the sleeves and other such things, and just big baggy sweater-like clothes.
That's all it takes.
And so, the funnier thing along those lines was it would change from group to group whether he'd decide to just pop up as soon as they got in or that sort of thing.
Oh,
so that they get in, they start to walk, or if you wait just a little bit. Let him get
comfortable.
The tour guide. Yep, you let the tour guide start to do the thing. Then you shift a little bit, and they just jump.
Yes. Oh, it's so satisfying. Some of these trees are getting a little stubborn. Oh, I think it's probably because I'm getting a little close to where you have the underside here.
Going to need to glowstone this up or something later, since this is all too dark in here. But that's what I get for actually building a roof.
Yeah, right. I guess we'll just have to do regular trees in here. Oh, yep, there we go. Okay. Yeah, the little rules for growing trees is a little bit... I'm not used to it at the moment, so sometimes you just have to spend a bunch of bone meal to see if it's going to work.
Oh, yes, Trace has said, or when all the backs are turned, sit up and just sit there staring at them and wait for one of them to look over their shoulder.
Yes!
Nailed it.
Oh, perfect. Perfection.
Yeah, you got it.
He may be too old to trick-or-treat, but never an age to have a good time on Halloween. Yeah, that's exactly it. I dressed up as jack-o'-lantern and scared the children who came to my house. Yeah, that's brilliant.
I'm reminded of a video that did the rounds a little bit ago of somebody who was in one of those... you know how there's... what are they called? Just bags, I guess, but bags for raking leaves into.
Yeah.
And for the festivities, sometimes you get big old plastic bags that are colored orange with the black indentations to make a jack-o'-lantern look.
Yes!
I remember seeing someone who had clearly but very carefully slit a hole in the mouth of it, hid themselves inside it, along with a bunch of leaves or whatever else to make it look like it's just stuffed with leaves. Then would poke their arms out and pull somebody in through the opening.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I'm hoping they mostly did it with, people who knew that the neighbors were only modestly insane and that sort of thing.
Sure, yeah, no kidding. That would be a lawsuit in the making nowadays.
Yeah, just a bit.
Just a bit.
Regardless, bet it was funny.
Yeah, right. That's the toughest part about kind of seeing some of this stuff, is that it is funny, but nowadays it's like, oh, this is why we can't have nice things.
Just because some people aren't good sports, let's go with.
Yeah, and on both sides of the equation as well. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. People take things too far, or try to take advantage of what should be, nice, positive things for unpleasant ends.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so time to put up some more lanterns. Now that we have another area of forest filled out.
I've got this silly throne room thing coming together. That's ostentatious enough? Maybe. It's that thing where you squint at it and you go, okay, it's bold and it's a real ostentatious, like, not even posh, but just like, this is decadent.
Yeah.
But is it enough? Can we go further?
Go further beyond!
Knew it was coming. Still didn't catch it.
I think that's from Dragon Ball or something like that.
It is. It's the
Yeah.
I think it's the scene where Goku does Super Saiyan 3 for the first time.
That's right. That's right.
And in the English dub, there's a beautiful moment where the villain, Bobbity question mark,
It's one of those. Yeah.
is he's watching him do his transformation. He's like, "So you changed your hair? So what?"
Yeah, and then he gets absolutely decked. Or
As one
something like
does.
that. Yep. And that's what happens when you're a jerk. Uh, what is my look for Halloween? I'm not really sure what I'm going to do for Halloween just yet. I sometimes like to dress up as a shark. I think that's kind of fun sometimes. Because as a dragon, I
That's
just
cute.
add a fin to my head and I'm ready to go.
Nice, nice.
Okay, let's fly over here.
We're just going to use torches for the moment. All this torch spam is going to go away before I'm done.
Yeah.
I swear
yeah.
it. But for
Oh,
now,
yeah.
this is just going to work.
This is looking mighty good, I think.
Speaking of which, we should do the trade thing. Where are you at?
What trade? What are we doing?
Well, as in, I want to flutter down and see what you've got going on. And I want to show off the new room-ish that I finished.
Sure, I'm over in the blue area that you marked up, just kind of looking down around the lake, seeing what else I need to fill in. It looks like there's a few sparse spots. But otherwise, we're getting really close to having all this filled in. And the dark oak forest on this side is already pretty dense, so I'll probably just give it the lantern treatment. But I think I may need to go over in the direction of the gray buildings, and then over here, where it kind of goes into birch forest, this needs a lot more. And I still have a stack of dark oak. So
I'm here.
We'll see how much. There you are. Hello.
So you're standing atop what amounts to these are officers' quarters to go with the rest of the most of the facilities to the back in the blue and pinks there is
Right.
for military and enlisted stuffs.
Yeah. So far, I've been slowly working the trees out into kind of the edge of this lake, and I still need to fill in some spots, but we're really getting there.
Good stuff.
Really getting there.
Well, that reminds me of something really quick I can do to help with this.
Oh yeah.
Fill out the. Actually, we can do this together if you don't mind. Quick. That gray section over there, the boardwalk.
Yes.
We can just put together the boardwalk, since it should just be either one big old chunk of dark oak or some minor stripy patterning.
Is it? Do you mean going up or going across the boardwalk?
Across the entirety of it from this bit of dirt out to this gray is just going to be a flat boardwalk platform here.
Are you gonna do dark oak planks or dark oak wood?
Oh, definitely planks.
Okay.
At least I'm leaning heavily towards the planks, because it's going to be, again, a boardwalk, so boards are the du jour.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Gotcha. Okay, well, let me just yeah, let me go get some of that dark oak wood, and we can knock that out real quick.
Sounds good.
Dropped off a bunch in your wood chest.
Oh, thank you.
So hopefully that will be more than enough. Oh, and I have a bunch more here as well. I'll just take this. Since I have
And
it.
I think, gosh, I have a quarter stack tops.
Oh my goodness.
Goodness. I just realized I think I must have burned through the rest of the dark oak that I had going on. Oh, but that is the other thing I wanted to show you. So where are you at?
I'm back at my shulker boxes.
Good stuff.
Just grabbing stuff here.
Let's me just come on down. This scaffolding is, of course, temporary, but for now it's going to make do for a rather good little tidbit.
Yeah.
There's spruce, dark oak, excellent.
Yeah. Take
Just
as much as
grab
you
myself
want.
a stack. I hope will do for the moment.
Sure.
Make that two.
Yeah.
Now, do you think dark oak or dark oak and spruce alternate or something like that?
Absolutely.
All right. In that case,
In
let's
fact, I
add
have an
some
idea that I want to try. So what we're going to need, so go ahead and take a stack of spruce, and then take a stack of the dark oak.
While I'm thinking about it.
Thank you. That will help immensely.
Yep. I figured that sooner or later you're not just going to be on ground level.
Yeah, at some point.
Oh, over here, actually.
Over where?
Back the other way. There we are.
Okay, we're
Here.
going.
This way, this way. This is going to be the easiest way to show you the new room that I fiddled with.
Oh, yes. Let's see. When I was a kid, at that age where I couldn't really go trick-or-treating, I dressed as some of my dad's old clothes and rigged up an old speaker to a tape recorder and just played fart sounds to play when people came on the veranda. Scared the hell out of kids and made them laugh. That's awesome. That's brilliant.
Nailed it.
Ooh, this is looking good. I like that. I like that.
So to actually get up there at the moment, that'll work.
Oh, well, unless you miss.
Unless you miss. And that will work too.
This is nice.
Thank you. Aiming for something in the classy direction with a pair of thrones.
Yeah, that's excellent. That is a cozy throne right there, I must say. Would be better if this was a block of gold, you know, just personal preference, but, you know.
Yeah, yep. Something like that may be possible.
Yeah.
One sec here.
That's awesome.
All right. Oh, and hello, Arbiter of Zaon. Welcome, welcome. So, from here then.
Yeah, so are we're replacing the wool rather than just filling the inside, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This little stick out tidbit here was just so I could stand out here and say, is that about far enough? Yeah, it's about far enough.
Okay.
But from this edge inward is all going to get replaced just by planks. And like I mentioned, I was thinking either just entirely dark oak or something with dark oak and spruce stripes or something to that effect.
Yeah, I think a spruce and dark oak checker pattern could look really, really good. And what I want to do is along the gray wool on the outside is to fill that in with horizontal oak logs instead of the planks. I think that'll give it a really nice trim. That's a similar color but just a little bit different.
That is interesting.
To give you an idea, I'm just going to go ahead and do this bit here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just going to start doing this all the way across if you want to start filling in the planks.
Now, what was your suggestion for the plank patterning?
A checker pattern.
Ooh.
Yeah. Kind of like we had a little bit of that in the speakeasy or squeakeasy from before.
Let's try a bit of that.
Yeah.
So we'll see if dark oak and spruce is going to checker properly here.
It should.
And I'm going to need to find something I can throw or put down so I have space to craft a few more planks.
Right.
Goodness.
Inventories can get mighty stuffed. I know a lot of people have different methods. Oh, and I'm on the ground. Okay.
Luckily, you have scaffolds.
Yeah.
Spruce. There we are. That should be a stack. Yeah, it's a stack.
There we go.
Gonna need to fill in some of these transitional rooms first.
Yeah. Now, another thing that I should be able to do here, which is really nice, is that normally on these corner blocks you would see kind of the edge of the wood, but I can just make the wood, and then you don't see any of the flat inside.
Yes.
Inside that.
Like what Zvain did for the roots of the big old tree.
Exactly. So that should work for all these corner bits.
And that's really cool.
And then on the inside, it's not as necessary because that's going to be covered up by the planks.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. So, yeah, I think I kind of do like the checkerboard. At first, I was sort of squinting at it going, I mean, maybe strips because stripes would be more boardwalk-y, but no, I kind of like this.
Yeah, I think this is going to look good.
All right, I'm going to run to the bed. If you need to get to it on your own, the bed is on the other side from where we're at.
Okay, great.
Around the outside, basically just right where you come in next to my pile of shulkers.
Okay. Hey, Vixel, how's it going? Hope you're doing well.
And because I didn't get it out earlier, thank you very much, Zvain, for the host. It's much appreciated.
I'm looking forward to
I'll keep on checkerboarding this up if you want to keep on doing the boundary.
Yes, exactly. And then we can start working on the in-between a little bit. At the very least, getting some of those walls in. Walls and floors. I think that's probably the most important stuff.
Oh, yeah. What's the easiest way I'm going to be able to do this? That's just going to be switching back and forth.
You can put... Yeah, I would just switch... Yeah, have the two types of planks like right next to each other in your hotbar. And then you can really quickly hit 1 and 2, or whatever the numbers are, to swap between them. Oops.
I should be used to this. I did that whole plaid thing earlier.
Yeah, really? Come on.
Sorry to remind you of its magnificent beauty.
Yeah, of course.
Its transcendent softness.
Oh my goodness. Now, do you want this log strip to also be along the inside?
That is a really good question, and I'm leaning towards probably not, since having it be a boundary with the outside sounds like a good idea. Open to suggestions if you really think it would look good, but that's going to partially depend on what these storefronts look like.
That's the big thing, yeah. I think it can very easily come to here. Ow. And then just kind of go all the way in here. And then we can kind of figure the rest out as we come along. So there's that. Actually, tell you what I could do... Oh, come on. I have these Duration 2 rockets.
Oh, and they're just a little more than you're used to.
Yeah, they're a little bit more than I'm used to. So you can't really go in for a landing until the rocket is depleted. What we could do also is I can put down the dark oak and you put down the spruce.
Oh, there's a clever idea.
Yeah, so I'll just put in dark oak wherever I see an opportunity. And you do the same with the spruce. Oops. And since we're in a checker pattern, that should... We'll figure this out as we go.
Yeah, this is hilarious.
Yeah, it is a little bit. Oh.
Close. Very
close.
close.
Boop.
I'm going to need a little more of that spruce.
Actually, you know what I can do? This.
Why am I suddenly reminded of Yoshi's because the cookies? Okay. You know, answers like that really should be a little more evident.
This is making me hungry for cookies, though. These are some great like chocolate blocks that we're doing here.
After the cloth plaid thing, I've been sort of tempted to do one of those like clearly video game candy level things.
Oh yeah.
Where everything is cookies and cakes and donuts and whatever.
Yes, Impulse on YouTube, a fantastic YouTuber, has been doing... How do I keep missing these? Has been doing a Willy Wonka spin-off.
Oh, excellent! Oh, darn it, that was my bad. That one.
Oh, you're fine. And so he has been making like a chocolate river and the candy factory and all sorts of craziness. It's been really, really cool to see.
That is really cool.
Yeah, I love seeing when people kind of go out of their normal... Whoops. And those logs are gone forever.
Yeah, just no longer present.
Yep.
Ha. Just occurs to me, no longer present would be like an excellent name for an action movie based in the North Pole.
Oh my goodness. Or any sort of, you know, holiday rom-com. Yeah, absolutely. Oops, hold on. We messed something up right at this point.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there we go. Ow. May as well pick up some of these materials that have dropped. Oh, I was not looking at my health.
Oh, no. Oh, well, chests. Need chests.
Yeah. Thankfully, I'm not too far. I respawned at spawn because I had not... Wow. Yeah, nobody was telling me to eat. What's wrong with you people? I don't know why y'all won't stand on each end and build inward. I thought so. Jeez. Thanks to Bomb. Thanks.
Let's just dump all my stuff in this chest, and that'll let me grab all your stuff.
Yeah, I'm almost there. But, yeah, thanks, Vixel. We're doing good. We're doing good. This is a nice chill time to help Alex get some decorating in on his base. I think out of all the projects that we have, I think it's between Enob and Alex that have the largest. Unless you count the Omni Cake thing that Barry made across 3 or 4 streams.
That doesn't count.
That doesn't count. It's pretty large, though.
It doesn't count for a variety of reasons.
Oh, my goodness. All right, I can see your build in the distance.
Excellent. And all your stuff, I think, is away.
Okay, cool.
Now, to see if there were any other gray blocks just sitting about.
There's a comedy horror movie called Rare Imports about evil... Oh, crap, it's a skeleton. Hold on, I'll read that in a second. I gotta run. Run through the same forest that I made so dangerous. There you are.
Oh, yeah, there we are.
Yeah. Thank you for building your base so close to spawn.
Hey, least I can do, right?
Yeah. So that rare imports about evil elves and Santa being resurrected, Santa being a big evil demon that punishes and murders and eats bad kids. Oh, jeez. Well, that sounds a little bit ridiculous.
So, like Krampus, but without the historical accuracy.
Yeah, right? Oh, my goodness.
So who's going to make the rocket teleportation system? That's a good question. That's a very good question.
Yeah, really. Okay, so let's just get all this.
Have we seen the Dockum 77 Rockum teleporter for making rockets only take up one spot in someone's inventory?
Oh my god,
without
yes. I saw that. It's insane.
I do not believe I have.
He's really... So, Doc M77 is a master at bending the laws of Minecraft.
This way is going to be easiest. Over here.
Yeah, I have my rockets now, so I can fly again.
Well, sure, if you want to go the short way.
Yeah, that's what I do want to do. There we go. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's looking great. Yeah, this is a nice kind of smooth boardwalk kind of look that I was expecting.
And still making me hungry.
Yeah, right. Which is good. That means people are more likely to shop at your stores.
There you go.
That's exactly it. There we go. I don't know if this was actually faster, but it feels like it was.
And, of course, it's a test of skill.
One more. There we go. Okay, you have your boardwalk. Yeah, I'm going to give you these wood blocks that you can use.
We'll see if I have inventory space. And the answer is nope, apparently not.
Ah, crap.
All
okay,
right.
That's fine. I'll go ahead and put it in my shulker boxes below. Yeah, that's nice. And especially once we start getting, like, fences and seating areas kind of put in here, that's going to come together really, really nice.
And then on this side is going to be the variety of storefronts with a half dozen minor shops and things.
Yeah, brilliant.
And Enob has already voiced that she wants one of those.
Good. Okay. Fantastic. I don't know which one I'll take, but we'll figure it out. Let's see. Oh, Riley, I don't know if you saw my tweet, but I finally gotten around to watching Has Been Hotel. Oh, excellent. Yeah, I had a feeling you were going to like it. That and Hell of a Boss, I think, are really great. Yeah, I'm glad you finally got around to watching that. Vixel is another kind of the people that will, you can recommend something to them and they won't watch it for like years, and then finally they're like, why did nobody ever tell me this about this and blah blah? And I was like,
Every time.
Every time. Okay, so let's keep planting these trees in here. I've still got this bone meal left. Okay, good.
Kind of good with this room being fairly basic like this, so I'm just going to leave it like that.
Yeah, Vixel, it's stunning that you have a plushie. I saw your tweet of having a plushie of Luna from Hell of a Boss, but you haven't seen it yet. You really need to see it. You really need to sit down and watch that.
Why would anyone... Oh, never mind.
No comment. Anyway.
But clearly what I was going to say is wait so long to watch it, yes.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing else in that was questionable.
Nope. Nope.
As Afei mentioned, the Dockham 77 rocket transporter would probably kill our server because it prevents chunk refresh
Yes.
in the area.
Yes.
And commented back is you only use the chunk refresh thing like 2 times to set it up, and after that you don't have to use it. And okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, that's really that's the kind of thing that I'm talking about. Like that is something that most people would not think to break. But he went ahead and broke it. He also made like an octagonal nether portal without obsidian, and it's just that guy needs to calm down.
Octagonal or octagonal?
Well, there's another pronunciation question, isn't it?
It is. So wait, you said he made an octagonal or octagonal?
Yes.
I just did it myself. A nether portal.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't have obsidian.
So he just surrounded a larger nether portal with things, or he actually got it to spawn nether portal block in the midst of an...
I will be completely honest, I don't actually know.
That's fair. That's entirely fair.
I haven't watched that particular video, but I've been meaning to see how the heck he did it. Apparently he died like 50 times trying to make it work. So it's not an easy thing. I'm just
Imagine dying trying to make an... Imagine dying trying to make a nether portal.
Right, yeah, right? But hey, he really wanted a certain kind of nether portal, and instead of having obsidian, now he's framed it with copper, which looks really, really great.
That is very neat and weird.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so. Well, that's why we love him. Him and Rendog, they're just a couple of maniacs. It takes a certain level of insanity to be willing to do stuff like that.
That sounds like a fairly good way to put it, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's see. Wood supporting stone inners here? I don't know. What have we done on this side? Maybe we'll stick to the wood theme for the most part and just have a little bit of maybe some stone edging on this.
I saw the pilot for Hell of a Boss a while back and really liked it. I'm just really bad at sitting down and watching shows. I watched Doc M77 build those things. The nether portal was a huge normal one. Use the update suppressor to break the blocks and also to break sections of the portal itself and then replace with... okay.
Okay. Yeah, I can sort of picture it now.
Yeah.
And it's still ridiculous, but at least I can sort of picture it.
Yeah, you can kind of see the mechanics involved.
Yeah, beyond the point where you go, wait, how is that supposed to do?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. All right, this little block of dirt out in the center of this lake has been bugging the heck out of me. Get out of here. Okay. So I planted a bunch of trees that I'm just going to let grow naturally to try to save on some bone meal.
Neat.
We'll see how well that does. Because especially like when it gets to the floor that you have over in that area, because there's that hill, some of the dark oak trees just won't grow. So that's fine. I mean, it just means I have to fill them out in a different way.
Makes sense to me.
Okay, I have a little bit more.
Alright, this is going to be Yon Walkway. Probably going to want to have other shiny blocks associated with it.
And out of bone meal. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely getting there down here. I think I'm almost done with this part.
Oh, neat. Let's do this wide. Yeah, let's make this especially wide.
Oh, I do. Okay, good. So I've got this many more. Would probably also be a good idea to plant some of these azalea bushes into azalea trees, because then you get some of the flowers mixed in.
Ooh, yeah.
Let me see where I can find a spot to put one of those. How about right here? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So just once in a while, you'll come around a corner and see a few little flowers in the leaves.
I'm gonna pop down and see what you were doing with that, since that was one of the other things I wanted to do, was just take a quick visit and see what you did.
Yeah, absolutely. It's really all I've done so far is really just plant trees.
Sometimes that's all that's needed, though.
Yeah, yeah. I was honestly, like, when you first presented this project, I was a little bit concerned. Oh, hello, creeper.
Just a little.
Dead. Yeah, just a little bit concerned. But now that I'm down here,
He's got a lot of concern.
Well, yes. But it's more like it's less work than I thought it would be to fill in this area to make it look like, you know, a mysterious. Oh, just another creeper. Man, I wish it was. Oh no! Okay.
Oh, I heard that. You okay down there?
Yeah. I'm fine. I just creeper holes.
Clearly, I need more cats.
Yeah. Filling this place with a bunch of cats would definitely help. Oh. Okay. Well, I filled in most of it. And then this. I guess these trees are kaput. Okay. Let's see. Just have to plant another one.
We had a trader arrive.
Oh, did you?
Apparently, I can hear him, just somewhere nearby.
Right, somewhere. But yeah, feel free to torch stuff up as you see a need to.
No issues there. Let's see here. We've got a need for more blocks. Stone.
Okay,
There we are.
It just doesn't want to grow there. All right. There we go.
And let's do a little bit of shiny diorite on this. Because diorite has its uses.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Let's see now. Let's leave that. Oh, he spawned at the top.
Oh,
That's
no.
why I was hearing him.
Oh, the trader. Oh, good. Goodness.
Yes. No, not a creeper. We're good. We're
Yeah,
fine.
I was about to say. Okay, I think we're pretty close here. Oh, well, there's still this area over here. Let's see.
Let's just get this subbed in here. And we'll actually just take this straight out. Make this a thing. Yeah.
Oh,
Very
I found
nice, very nice.
one of his llamas down here. Oh, he spawned up there, but one of his llamas is down here. That's so funny.
That does happen.
That's
I've noticed a couple of times that when monster packs have spawned in, you end up with some of it up top and some of it beneath, which is
Yeah,
hilarious.
it's really funny. Why not just go into creative mode and finish the structure? It's kind of the spirit of it, you know? Like,
Part of the fun of this is just trying to see how much we're actually going to be able to get done before things are done.
yeah, that's a part of it. Oh, and there's the Fane. Hello. Oh, whoa, hey, whoa. Watch, I'll use the power of nature to block your next shot. Watch, do it.
Are you guys...
Oh, wait, oh, no, no, wait, I was trying to type. Okay, well, never mind. That was dumb. I failed miserably. I was trying to grow a tree before he shot his arrow, and it didn't work.
My friends, everybody. My friends.
Yeah. Though it would have been a super awesome moment if I had done it. Everyone would have been, man, Riley, you're so cool. And I would have been like, yeah, I am.
You know, you're not wrong.
Okay. How are you? Okay. So it looks like there's like this last area over here that still needs a bunch of dark oak. So I guess I'm off to chop more trees down.
Well, good stuff there.
I mean, I've covered a lot of area. Actually, one thing that I will do first is to put in more lamps before I do that, because there's some places that really need it. Woke up with a stiff neck and jaw, so that's why I'm not on voice or streaming. Oh, okay. Well, I hope he feels better soon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here's hoping you're doing better soon there, Zafane.
Yeah, that's a bummer. Okay, what do I need? Oh, yeah, lanterns. Okay, let's get a bunch of lanterns and a bunch of fences. And the challenge is mostly like, because I've made this pretty maze-like, so the challenge now is like finding places that need it. Yeah, so this may be a process.
I just had that sudden realization that, no, that doesn't have to be on my wall. I can have the wall out just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
That means I have enough space to make the pattern more complete looking.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Mostly.
That'll do. That'll probably do. We need to back this up a touch as well. Think about that a bit.
Give it a good thonk.
Mm-hmm. Big thing is what I'm dealing with right now are effectively transitional rooms, where the only point of the room is that they are between this and that.
Ah, I know what you're talking about.
I'm sure there's a proper word for it, but not leap into mind.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, hello, dirt. You dropping dirt again? You littering in my magic forest? But yeah, there's definitely, I wouldn't mind it if, like, the very last day, or, like, near the end of this season, if I'm like, hey, you know, let's, you know, the world is saved, right? Has been backed up or whatever.
As
now,
one does.
let's all go into creative mode, and you can do whatever you want. You want to make a mess? Make a mess. You want to finish a project? Finish a project. You want to, you know, blow everything sky high? Go for it. You want to spawn in a million illagers to see if you can crash the server? Why not?
It could be a fun way to just sort of blow off a bit of steam there at the end.
Yeah, yeah. Get out of here, stupid creeper. Gotcha. Got him. Okay. So yeah, that could be a lot of fun. That could be a lot of fun.
Stairs, stairs. And roofs. Stairs and roofs.
Okay. We dynamite the whole thing and crash the server. Yeah, exactly. That could be fun. That could be fun. There's a lot that you can do in creative mode. Maybe I could challenge. We have like a challenge, like build a house in 30 minutes. You know, in creative mode, and then we can kind of have a little creative vote. Have people flex their skills. Something like that might be fun. Yeah, yeah. There's so much that you can do in Minecraft. One thing I'm tempted to do, I kind of want to talk to everyone in GoldTail about this, but adding on the vanilla tweaks into Season 2.
Not familiar, I'm afraid.
So vanilla tweaks is a bunch of little things that don't really change the gameplay very much, but it gives you a lot of little things that are like quality of life sort of decorations or updates. So for example, one thing would be, every time a player dies, you get that player's head. Yeah, stuff like that. So that would be one of the things that you could add. Another would be so when you put a pattern on a shield, like a banner on a shield, you notice how sometimes like the quality of the pattern gets a little shittier, or a little crappier, I should say.
I have not, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, so for example, if you took your banner and you put it on a shield, it becomes a little bit more low res. Which isn't usually a huge deal, but some people are bothered by it. And so another vanilla tweak is high-res shields. So instead of having to deal with, crappy shields, you have slightly better shields. And that's all that it changes. Another thing that it does is that you can make item frames. There's like a command to make item frames invisible. So if you want to like put an axe on an anvil or something like that, the only way to normally do that would be to put it on an item frame, which looks silly. But if you have vanilla tweaks, you can...
I get it.
Yeah, you can make the item frame invisible, and then it's not a big deal. So it's a lot of those little kind of decoration. It adds no new blocks other than player heads. It also adds mob heads. So most mobs... What?
Player heads are default.
They are default.
In general are default, and player set especially. There's just no way to generate them normally.
Right, and so that's something that Vanilla Tweaks does, is that it adds a lot of that, so you just have those normally. That's one thing. So it's a clever little thing.
That does sound interesting.
Yeah, and there's things that you can... What's kind of clever about it is that you can kind of turn on or off the features that you care about.
Ah, good. Always nice to see a mod that has a proper amount of control behind it, where you can just edit a little.
Yes. So that would be you can go to like the Vanilla Tweaks website, and it actually kind of, you can choose which things that you want to add and which things you want to take away, and then it gives you the pack to load in, which is super clever. So kind of like tailor makes it for you. Yeah. So like if you wanted everything that Vanilla Tweaks has, great, you can do that. But if you don't, you can tailor make your own Vanilla Tweaks pack effectively.
Nice little twist on that.
Yeah, it's super clever. Oops.
Yes, you want this double wide. Love it. And this looks fine. Gonna need to figure out what I want to do for the roofs.
Yup.
Oh, hey, there's Fane. He's just running around looking at what we've been doing.
Yeah, good.
I'm just sort of delighted that in my 2 hours of stream, I got a floor, another floor, set of walls, another floor, a ceiling.
Honestly, if you
take
can...
that,
what?
Take that 3 hours to do my mosaic ceiling of the main room.
Yeah, right. Like, if you can get more of the floors in to kind of help define what each room is supposed to be, that's going to make putting the walls in just so much easier.
I believe it.
So
actually, that reminds me. Zafane, I assume you're on one of our streams so you can still hear us. Do you... Oh, yes. Good. Do you know if you have... what is it? Concrete. Black and white concrete hanging around. Because I know it's stereotypical, but there's a couple of kitchen areas I just want to be checkerboard black and white.
Ooh, yeah. Actually, polished diorite and polished blackstone would give you more texture.
Ooh, that's a fun idea.
Yeah, that's what I would recommend. Not unless people have been making it and putting it in the library. Yeah. I don't think I have. Ooh, there's a bunch of copper there.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. I discussed it, but we have a decent supply of gravel. That is a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I remember discussing it earlier with Zafane. But once we decided we want to run over to yon Christmas area and do some decorating, there's a specific thing that we've got to get built.
Oh, what's that?
Something wonderfully silly. But
Is it the Festivus pole? Because I will build that.
I wish I had thought of that.
All you have to do is take iron bars and build them straight up. Boom, instant Festivus pole.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
We've clearly got to have at least one.
Right? Oh my goodness. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh gosh.
Cry, you're my favorite Dragon VTuber. Well, thanks so much, Jason. I do appreciate that. I think I'm... Oh, there's a zombie. I know I heard you lurking about.
Up for the moment.
Where did you spawn? That's lit up. Yeah, this forest is looking pretty magical, if I do say so myself.
All right, time for me to come down and actually see what the forest looks like now.
Yeah, it's just trees and lanterns, but I think the fact that it's so dense is really... I think trees remove other blocks when they grow up in them. Not necessarily.
They will specifically remove dirt.
Dirt, yeah.
And
dirt.
other leaves.
Looks like wool too. Oh, maybe.
Oh, was there somewhere that a tree jumped into one of my wool things?
Oh, maybe.
I mean, I wouldn't be too surprised.
Yeah, yeah. Not the biggest deal, but...
Or am I just... Yes, the sun's going down. Okay. All right, one sec. I'm going to go sleep, and then you can run me through the forest that you designed.
Well, I mean, designed is a strong word for what I did.
That's fair, that's fair. Good night there, Trace. Thanks for coming by.
Yeah, thanks for watching. If you didn't kill my girlfriend so many times, you would be my dragon brother. Your girlfriend? You mean the Ender Dragon or something like that? Is this an Ender Dragon joke? I'm not sure.
So much we can work with there.
Yeah, really. I'm not sure how to feel about this.
One sec, gotta check. Neat. Okay. So let's see what you've been up to.
Yeah, well, just wander through the forest and you'll see plenty.
Ooh.
The big thing next would be starting to define various paths.
I can hear a zombie.
Difficult at all. Yeah. If you hear him, like, take note of where he is. Put down a torch, and I'll replace the torch with a lantern at some point. I think there's also some caves under the ground that also are spawning some
I
zombies.
think he's in the cave.
Yeah.
I thought I'd torched that place up pretty well, but guess not.
Yeah, I've been pretty good about putting these lanterns down. Oop, that's a torch. There we go.
I think this is going to need a torch, something in this area.
I'm also putting some along the coastline of this lake here.
Yeah, this is just lovely.
Yeah, it's simple. It's such a simple thing to do as well. It's pretty resource intensive. This is a lot of iron that's going into this, so it's probably not really doable without an iron farm. But other than that,
I think we're going to want to take a stretch of it, at least a small stretch of it, and have it be like a 4-block high canopy rather than a 2-block high.
Ah.
And this is just the dark.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, we'll definitely try to do that along the paths. Is to try to clear out some of the leaves that may interrupt those sort of paths. I think
indeed.
Yeah.
Let me take a quick peek. Where, Zafane, where was my wool being nibbled at? Anywhere in particular?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. He says here.
Here. I don't know where you're at. The shops.
Ah.
All right.
Unless it was the logs that I put in that.
Oh. Yeah. This there was a little bit of wool that got nibbled away here.
Oh, interesting.
Huh. I didn't think that was possible. But yeah, I guess wool too.
Huh. Well, ain't that something?
Unless, actually, now some of it might have been here already. Some of these guys were here, and I just built around them in the first place.
Oh, okay, that could be part of it.
So some of it at least is that. Let's
see, over here.
Like all these birch things up here. Yeah, this was here to begin with.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't planted any birch trees.
Now. And I can't remember if this was here or not. I think it probably was here, but it would. And I don't think Riley was placing. I don't think you did this set of trees. Did you, Riley?
That may have. This, but it's also impossible for me to tell. I mean, do you remember putting this wool in this particular arrangement around the tree?
I remember doing that for some of it. I can't remember if I did it for this big one.
Yeah. Here's a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Which do you like better, spruce fence or dark oak fence along this edge?
I'd say dark oak.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, I see. Jason says, jeez. The creeper. I see. Vixel says, "Wow, Riley, you murdered the poor kid's girlfriend." Arrow's like hot creeper milfs in your area.
Gosh.
Oh my god. Arrow says, "There's a glitch that makes the mobs passive, but creepers are more susceptible to it for whatever reason." Interesting. And then I saw that somebody made a drawing of a creeper like an anime girl, and since I'm a Minecraft simp, the creeper became my waifu. I know the comic that you're talking about. It's one of Merryweather's comics, and that needs to come back up. Okay. Yep. There we go. Okay. That was a few too many rockets, but I'm back.
A strong effort.
Yes. Now, my plan is... Okay, so here's my thinking with this... Oops, that's the wrong wood type. Give me just a second here. Here's my thinking, right? So you have this stretch of stuff right here. And this can go, all the way across. At regular intervals, and my thinking is probably every 5th block, we bring this up. And the way that I'm going to do this is... I need some dirt here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then put that over. And then lamp.
Oh, that is neat.
It's real simple, and you can add more to this. You can put like a trapdoor at the top. You can wrap it around with leaves. You can put a leaf like kind of garland going from point to point. So let's see. So there's that's 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hold that thought for a second. I very much like the design in terms of its aesthetic and that the like. The one thing I'm concerned about is the whole can't see it from the ground thing. Now we're going to wrap the edge of this with more leafy bits. So this is going to be the edge of what you see here. What you see is what you get in this case. But we're going to bring leaves out to this edge and probably have it possibly even wrap it up a little higher. But the original gimmick was that if you're standing in one of these shops or basically anywhere on the boardwalk, it's really hard to see past where the boardwalk ends and down into the forest. So it forms this delightful little natural division where if you just bring leaves out along this bit of wood, everything up here is going to be perfectly hidden from people on the other side of the lake.
That makes sense. Okay. So, what I will do is I'll leave this here for you to consider.
Yep.
And then we'll kind of figure that out as we go.
Yeah, once we have a bit more of the leaves built in around it.
Yeah, because the other thing to do is that we have this sort of lamp, but on this side of the bridge. That way you have it like in between each shop and stuff like that. You have the hanging lanterns and so
that's
so
part
forth.
of what I was thinking was either having them between the shops or just in the midst of the boardwalk. Either way works.
Yeah. Okay, so I
see Zafane has a shop in mind.
Yeah, they're going to town.
That's actually kind of amusing. He's got a front shop where you come up to the window, sort of situation.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
It hadn't actually occurred to me. Most of them, I was expecting it would just be open a single space wide door, and it'll be like, and this is a teeny tiny little cute shop.
Yeah.
But the shop front version, that's clever. Good job, Zafane.
Yeah, right. Jason says, "I'm 19 years old and have like waifu a 4-legged monster that explodes." Okay, society is difficult to explain. We better leave the topic. I'm too bad to talk about topics. Well, it looks pretty good actually. Congratulations on your efforts, guys. Yeah, that's
good stuff.
We're doing good. We're doing really good here.
Lots of boardwalks, shop, restaurants, or walk-ups. Yes, they are.
That's true. That is true. Okay, so what was I gonna do next? I cannot remember.
I think.
Actually,
do we have Blackstone hanging about?
I do somewhere in my base. So
Isn't that always the way?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fly off and grab that. I didn't know that we were. Yeah, in the library, definitely. Okay, cool. So I can tell you what. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over to I think now would be a good time to shift gears a little bit, because I feel like I've done a pretty good chunk of this forest. But you know what? I haven't... Let me establish a few little paths. I'm going to have hints of paths using the shovel pathways.
Yes. I was going to say using paths. So
Yeah,
paths to show where your paths will eventually be.
Exactly. Yeah. But I need to remove some of the moss here in order to make this work.
All right, what'll I do for these walls? Probably light-colored woods. Probably. What's going to happen if I just oak it up?
What I want is a path going to the waterfront. It's going to have to wind around a little bit, but that's okay. Yeah, there we go. So there we have a little bit of a path that goes to the lake.
Good.
And then what other areas did you want to connect with path?
The big one is there's going to have to be a single, potentially windy one that leads from the front of my base, the stairs that go up it, all the way to the town at the other side. And the town at the other side, if I can borrow you for a sec here, run this way. Almost due. Oh, and again, trying to leave these lakes as being isolated.
Okay, so I should be able to just...
So yeah, probably round this side then.
Do that to...
Something to that effect.
Cover some of those up.
Oh, let me head back and sleep quick.
Yeah, that would be good. And then we'll do a little bit of we'll do a little bit of that where we can... You lead the way, and I will make the path. That's what we'll do.
Well, I think what we should do first is just run to the other side without necessarily pathing it.
Okay.
Because there is a spot at the other side which would make a really excellent spot to connect, but I can't remember exactly where it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I know. Sorry.
Maybe coming around the other way. No, that's a good thing.
Right,
maybe we come through the other way. All right, lead the way.
So, the town is basically just straight through here.
Mm-hmm.
And if we just... there we are. Now, is this another one of the... Nope, didn't have any plans for this one.
Okay.
So that's just going to be a natural one you can actually stumble upon.
Cool.
Same goes for this bit here. Having a few of these as sort of fairy ponds, if you will, suits me just fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we're a little to the side of it, but here we are. This was all naturally spawning as part of the village, this little chunk right here.
Yes.
So having this chunk right here basically go right into the forest and then eventually wind its way back to that staircase. That's what I'm looking for. So, so we can lead people here, and from here you'll be looking up and it's going to be just all giant tree stuff following the green stretches you see there.
Yeah, I definitely see what you're talking about.
And it's just the dark woods leads inward with just the path to go in.
Yeah, in that case, what I did was I went ahead and kind of left some moss to kind of mark out a rough path. So I'm just going to try to make path that leads along that area. So
excellent.
Like right to here, and then kind of winds around this way.
This will take us right into the darkness, which is great.
Yep, love that, love that. Past this little lake here, down these kind of step areas.
And we could even just have this one come right out to the lake here.
Yep.
So that'll be very pretty. And you can see how from here, only the very tops of the shops are visible from this angle. And if we just if we bring the leaves out a little bit, make that a thicker canopy right beneath it.
Yep. Yep. Now where was... I had a path that led over that... Yeah, here it is. Perfect. So if I take this and wind it back this way, then this should connect up perfectly.
Here, and we're right here.
Yep. Excellent.
Good stuff.
That's easy. So now you do have a path. One that kind of... It forks a little bit. So some of it goes out this way and then follows the lake out this way. And then the other part that goes to the village. So there's a little fork right here in that path. which I think is quite nice. And then you can make other paths kind of as you see fit.
Actually, that reminds me. I want to show you the one other path that I had nibbled at while we were here, a bit ago rather. So this, as mentioned before, this should be eventually replaced with a 3x3 door or something simple. So hit button or switch lever, and all of these blocks, these two pink ones and the couples to this side, open up and let you go down to the nether portal.
Yep.
This is meant to be like you arrive at the base and you come out here and you find yourself under the tower and facing this grand leafy palace.
Yeah, yeah. Brilliant.
And in addition, if you then follow it this way along these torches, I added this.
Ooh. A little tunnel. Oh, very nice. Oh, very nice.
Because you need a way to get to here.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. A little bit of path action right there. And
very
then
nice.
We come back through, and let's go ahead and mark this out.
Mm-hmm. And then there was one other that I was considering. And I think you may have built over some of it, but that's fine.
Yeah.
So, let's see. There was a trail of torches that I think went down in this general direction.
Okay. Hold on one second.
But I'm going to have to actually look for it now, thanks to all this tree cover.
Good.
All right, here we are. This, I think, is where it picked up on this side.
Where'd you go?
But the idea was to have another path that sort of wound out this way a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And followed underneath here, where you've largely lanterned this up again.
Yeah, yeah.
Goodness, has the tree cover gotten thicker?
Yeah, I kind of just spammed some of the shorter trees, the spruce and the oak.
But there's two things. Mm-hmm. First is something to come out right here, because this is going to turn around and be an entrance, just right through here. This is going to be a semi-hidden entrance.
Okay.
I don't know if you can piston block leaves, but I'm going to try.
I don't think you can.
But beyond that, then there was also one other out in this rough direction, which has since been somewhat eaten up here. Here we are. And yes, you already lanterned some of this stuff, so I think it was going to be this general stretch here, leading out, to this section.
Okay.
Because with time and such allotting, this having a path that leads out here will give you a view of the speakeasy, a view of everything else, and if you can then, from here, take a bridge out either directly across or at a slight angle.
Okay.
That'll go over this little river and lead you to the other side of things.
Yeah, well, we'll definitely try to get to it if we can.
Right. It's all of this is just plans.
Yeah, yeah.
But having some way to path back down through here or over through this section, I think, is the ideal.
Yeah.
And we can always fiddle with this further.
Sure. Yeah, nothing's set in stone. That's a nice thing about Minecraft.
Just, I think where you've replaced some of these torches along that side with the lanterns was the original path. Just straight around here, then cut through.
Easy. Okay, fantastic. So yeah, this is really, really coming along.
I think we can just. Where's my? I don't have a shovel on me. I do have a shovel on me. Never mind. Here's a shovel. So if we were to presume that we're going to path something in this general direction here, and like so, yeah, that'll work. Anyway, that's very much for later.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of what you've done already. Just this really thick forest is kind of what I was hoping for.
Yeah, well, thanks. I mean, I had a kind of a brain fart, and it all just kind of came to my mind, and I was like, oh yeah, we could just do that, and then I did that, and this is what I got.
And it's good. And we'll refurbish some of it, take certain portions of it, and push the canopy up to 4 blocks or 5 blocks rather than 2 blocks.
Yeah. I didn't bring my my hoe that has silk touch, because that would be the best way to do that. Is that you can just take the leaves out, and then I have some leaves in here, but obviously not tons. But yeah, that's what you do. But what I am going to do is I'm going to head over to the Christmas tree. I'm going to head over to the item library, grab some decorations, and then head over to the Christmas tree. And see if I can add my own little bit of flair to it. As we
that
fly
sounds like
over
a lovely idea to me.
Alex's massive build. You actually made a lot of progress, even just today.
Thank you. And yeah, I'm kind of hoping to just spend time on and off, stream or otherwise, banging away at some of this and see how many of these rooms I can start to bring to life, and
Yeah.
maybe if I can begin to put the shell onto it, the big old leafy outsides.
Yeah, I think you're definitely doing it the right way of like tackling it a room at a time. And then we can always kind of go through and do like a pass of interior decorating in every area. Yeah.
I am not focusing on much interior decorating. The throne just had to happen. But with that exception, I'm going to leave most of the furnishings quite bare to begin with. Just get as much in terms of the wall, floor, ceiling as I can, and hit the next room and hit the next room.
Yeah. You could put in like the major decorations, but you don't need to do every little thing.
Exactly. If I spent all the time squinting at it and going, do I want a lamp here or shall I put a chandelier? No.
Interior decoration really it takes a lot more time than people think, I think.
That's why it took me like a whole stream to get the roof of the Grand Hall done.
Yeah.
Because dealing with that, the glazed terracotta, that took me a while both to conceptualize and actually do.
Yeah, glazed terracotta can be a little bit of a pain in the butt to work with. Because you have to rotate yourself a certain way to get that angle.
Now, you said you were going to head to the item library and then be up at the Christmas tree?
Yes.
That sounds like a lovely idea to me. And Zafane, if you're willing to accompany as well, presuming you're not right in the midst of your build, we could do the silly thing that we discussed.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't like the sound of this. I don't like the sound.
Oh, you should like the sound of it. It's good stuff.
Ooh, this place has really come together.
The item village?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen this in person. Enob's tree.
Right?
Is
the first time you see it, you just sort of have to wander along it and be like, yes, this is amazing.
The bridge that they made and all the vines and moss growing up it. Oh, the only thing that we might have to do is put some string on the top of it so that the snow doesn't fall on top of it. That kind of takes away from the tropical look. But it still looks really, really great. Wow, that is impressive.
Now, there is one thing that we should mention here, Zafane. Here, come here for just a sec.
Me?
No, Zafane.
Zafane, okay.
All right. So, you may want to consider having a door to the back of the shop right about this area, since there's supposed to be this little back area which is for the workers and whoever's running the place around here to be able to wander through. It's not necessary, of course. If you just want to have the one entrance at the front, that's totally fine. But I wanted to point it out as a potential.
Oh my goodness, my frames are like.
Oh shoot! I'm gonna go sleep.
This area. There's a lot going on. I'm definitely going to try to upgrade the next server because I know that with the increased build height and all that kind of stuff, it's just going to be a little bit much. Hey, Andrew Butt.
Yeah, I can see it. All right, sleeping. Let's hope not much spawn during that.
Ooh. James's build is looking really nice too. Yeah, Solus and Pedunk's editions. Yeah. I'm hoping to drag Pedunk in by her fluff if I have to get her decorating something in here, because I think she could do like a really, really fun like Halloween themed kind of build, and I think that'd be really, really cool. Yeah, this is looking great. And I think Cups and Barry have been doing. Oh, Cups' club is open. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at all this. I hadn't seen any of this yet. Wow.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah, they've got the dance floor.
Backed right off.
Oh my goodness, Cups did such a good job with... Oh.
Oh?
I think I think I found the VIP room. If you catch my drift.
You probably did.
Yeah, that's something. Wow. This is swanky though. Wow, look with the lava curtain behind the bar. Oh, the copper floors. Oh, I could do something really obnoxious. Hold on. Yeah, there we go.
Oh no, what is that achievement?
It's you unwax copper.
So
now
that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's gonna take. Why is there a chicken stuck in the aquarium?
It's not going to be instant, but it is going to be funny, is what it's going to be.
Yeah. Over time, a few of those blocks, not all of them, but a few of them will start to oxidize.
Yeah, you don't want to take it off. You don't want to take it off of all of them, otherwise you get stuck.
Its name is Tuna. The chicken of And then my house has been orange carpeted all over again. I remember, like, because Zafane was talking about this for a while, and then a couple people came over. I didn't even stream my build of this. I just was like, oh, people are on, and so I ran over here and I whipped together this little geode house. And now everything else has really kind of come together in this area. It's really impressive. There was a bed here, and now there is not a bed here. That's a little...
Yes. That's the warm wood color that I'm looking for. Jungle.
Yeah, jungle wood is nice. Okay.
It's one of those things that you don't get a lot of use out of, since it's kind of an odd tone.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna see that with the new mangrove wood when that happens. Oh, the bed is in the library. Oh, is it this one? I might just make a new one. You know what? I bet you I know why I'm seeing a little bit of lag. It's because there's so many signs and entities in here.
Took a little bit to load it all up.
Well, it's just like, now that I'm seeing it all, every one of these like item frames and signs counts as an entity, and if there's like other decorations as well, or anything that requires you know, any sort of, I don't know, anything really, then it can get out of hand pretty quick. There's a bunch of dark oak leaves in here as well for your build, Alex.
Oh, excellent.
In the overflow box, you got to check the overflow box for that.
That reminds me, there's one thing I do need to just generally check, and that's a matter of transparency. Since
excuse me.
the whole don't want to be able to see it from the ground thing, I'm wondering if you might be able to achieve that by alternating leaf types. Since the same leaves are the same pattern, and you can sort of see through them. But if you alternate, I don't think that'll hold true. And I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's a good question. Is there a assorted deep slate? Okay, I need iron. I know there's a
missing one dark oak block.
Box of iron in here somewhere. Don't you hate it when that happens? I've seen it's actually pretty funny. I've seen builds where you know, streamers will build some massive time-lapse thing, and then their viewers will notice this one missing block, and then they'll have to address it the next stream. Take care, Vixel. Thanks for dropping by. I do appreciate it.
All right. Yeah, this is nice. This is warm, and this is definitely something that's going to need a little more fiddling with when we get to it.
Yeah.
I think I'm leaning towards this being the dance room. Have had the little ballroom directly on one side of the throne room.
Sure.
So and the other one then is going to be more of a on the other side is going to be more of a relaxing smoking room sort of environment. So walks and drinks versus prance about, and then the grand hall in the middle has a little bit of everything.
Excellent.
Yeah, I kind of like this.
Okay, I'm going to make the Festivus pole. And then I'm also going to... Actually, I could make... Because the great thing about iron bars, I think iron bars really make a great kind of tinsel-looking block on Christmas builds.
Yeah.
So I might go ahead and make a few more.
I absolutely hadn't thought of that.
There we go. 3 stacks of iron bars. That ought to be plenty. Yeah, there's a lot of little things that you can do. Oh, were there already a bunch of... Oh, okay, no. Okay. Coal blocks, dried kelp. Dried kelp kind of looks like presents a little bit. There's a bunch of gold in there.
Actually, that's something that I'd thought of as well. Is the first time I saw it, I was like, is it a box of something?
Right. Yeah. It totally looks like it, doesn't it?
It does.
What was the other thing that I was thinking of? Glass panes could... Oh, yeah, I need to go get some red terracotta. I'm pretty sure I have some back at my base, so I'm going to go grab that real quick.
If you need extra, I, for some reason, have a bunch of terracotta hanging around.
Okay, cool.
So, do you want me to bring some of that?
No, because I would need the red dye anyway, and I have a bunch of that at my base anyway. So.
Fair.
This will not take long. Cats are so weird. I wonder what it is about cats. There's this habit that they have. You know, it's a meme to us, right? The I fits, if I fits, I sits, right?
Yes.
But cats definitely respect, or at least acknowledge, areas that are marked off in some way, right? So, for example, like if you put a piece of string on the floor and you loop it into a circle, a cat is more likely to sit in the middle of that string, at least from what I've observed, than to sit on top of it or outside of it or whatever.
I think you're largely correct about that.
Yeah, similarly, if you have like a placemat or a box or a large paper plate or something like that, a cat is more likely to sit on that than they are, again, like in between it or outside of it or whatever. So my cat, I have this this little like self-healing cutting mat for when I work on my models that's on my desk. And my cat, she doesn't sleep on any other part of the desk. She goes for that. Which, of course, means that I now have, now I have cat hair all over this nice silicone mat, and I have to keep cleaning it. But it's so funny, and I don't honestly mind it, because then at least I know exactly where she's going to be at any given point.
Yes.
So that helps a lot. But yeah. Ooh, I have
goodness.
some interesting stuff. I don't want to put a ton of stuff. I just want to make like a contribution to the tree. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I don't want to like overwhelm it so that like other people don't have any place to build or anything like that.
I'm very much in the same boat there.
But ooh, I could. I will try to bring over. Actually, I have some other things that I might bring over to use as decorative blocks for other people. Let's see. Glowberries, sea pickles. There goes that plan. Was going to use redstone torches like Christmas lights. Can't place them on leaves. Ah, yeah. Probably a little bit better off trying something like redstone lamps. I'm actually going to be bringing over like some nether wart blocks that are nice and a bright red. So I think those will look really good as decorations. What else do we got? Could cover the entire thing in lava. That's an option.
Yep. Always possible. Very festive, very classic.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. I couldn't do that. That would be so mean.
Goodness.
Okay, so there's a bunch of red dye. Now, where did I put my... Oh, gosh. This is going to drive me nuts. I know I picked up a ton of terracotta. But did I might have left it over at the
on the other side of the tunnel?
At the acacia base, yeah. Which is another thing that I need to work on.
Oh, it's coming to bed to sleep time. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep. Wait, did Zafane already rush over to the Christmas place?
He said he was over there, yeah.
So I'm the late one now. Okay.
Yep, you're the one lagging behind.
Let me just find my chests of wool. Oh, there's some red terracotta. You need red terracotta still?
Yeah, bring it on over. Yeah, bring it on. Arrow.
Glazed or normal?
Glazed, ideally. I mean, if you bring over the normal, I'm going to glaze it anyway.
Yeah, figured.
Yeah, that's... So, I have a toolbox that's labeled junk tools. And inside of it, I have just a ton of crossbows that I had made at some point. And Arrow apparently is quite triggered by that.
Oh, no.
Yep, there they are. All that in.
All right. Let's go ahead and throw some of these blocks back in the stone chest here, because I don't think I'm going to be working with stone very much in yon Christmas village. Red wool's fine. We can bring that, along with all the other wool stuffs.
Yep.
Not going to need... Nope, probably not. Maybe. Let's grab that one.
Yeah, the clues in Arrow's name being Arrow. Touche.
Traveling shulker is a yes. Wool, wool, wool. Other terracotta, excellent. More wool. Dirt? No, pass.
Yeah, you don't need dirt.
And do you need any other various forms of glazed terracotta?
I was just thinking the red, because it stands out as like a... It's got that swirly pattern, it stands out as a nice red kind of ornament.
Yes.
But if there's any that stand out to you that you want to use to decorate, go for it.
Well, we'll see about that then. So, I've got those. And where have I put that one specific type of shulker? Could it be? Yes, it's this one right here. All right.
Oh, I've got a wandering villager over here, or wandering trader over here. Selling
Give you a hint about what's in it. It's colored red.
Blood?
I mean, not without mods.
I'm bringing... Well, in terms of red stuff, I have red candles, red terracotta, red nether wart block, and also deep slate redstone ore that I'm going to be using.
Deep slate redstone ore. That is festive.
Yeah, I think that's going to look super cool.
I'm a little annoyed that I can't fly down my staircase with my elytra. Gonna have to see about that in the future.
That might be a good thing to do.
Okay. All right.
I guess I could just... Yeah, I'll just put this in the super smelter. Okay. Ow. I am the Crimson King after all, right? So I've got to be putting, a bunch of red stuff in here.
Fitting. Fitting.
Oh, I'm not going to lie. I cannot wait for this update to come out. Gosh, it feels like a forever.
Wait, now I've got to check. So is what's happening... No, it made it. So it's the case where I keep having the there be no minecarts at the top of my to the hub mine station.
I know what you mean.
All right.
Honestly, I'm also looking forward to making more tunnels in the next update too.
Oh yeah. I mean, the first thing on my to-do list is A, dig out a tiny little mouse hole, make it adorable.
Yep.
B, figure out where everyone else is building.
Yep.
C, build a network of redstone tunnels around them.
Excellent. Excellent. I look forward to that. I'm excited for the new people that will be joining us. I'm excited for just a bigger world. I feel like the major change about Minecraft 1.19 is the scale of things. Generally,
those candy canes.
Yeah, I know, I love them. If you see a build in Minecraft that is large, it feels almost too big. Because the scale of Minecraft's terrain is actually relatively small. Small. But the new scale, with the increased build height and
doubling it,
like change in all of the biomes, with sloping hills and all these other kinds of things, that is really going to change, the way that a lot of this looks. I think it's going to be absolutely incredible.
I agree.
All right, I've got all my stuff. Let's.
Right.
I love the red and red and green carpet going up. And Swift James joined the game. Awesome.
Howdy there.
There he is. Hey, there you are. Let's see. Christmas tree. Here we go. So, Enob's box, Cups' box, Alex's box.
I think they're empty for
box,
now. But, Secret Santa later and all that.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Where's my box? It's probably this purple one. I get it. I understand.
I mean, it's probably the white one.
Holy
No, that's
moly.
berries.
This whole thing, this is huge.
Now, it's worth noting that there are a few light sources that are buried underneath these carpets over in this area.
Yeah.
If I had to guess... Yeah, there we are. See? He's got sea lanterns beneath a few of these.
Oh, good.
Mostly surrounding the tree in a circle.
Yeah. No, that's fantastic. And we have a pig over here that wants to join us.
And he also made a wonderfully simple little Secret Santa machine, which is basically just a dispenser where you're going to have a bunch of names that you put in and it'll spit one out for you.
Oh, that's clever. That's clever. Secret Santa machine.
It's cute.
Yeah. Yeah, the tree is Barry's contribution to the village, and I think it's a wonderful one. Especially because I think, you know, when we do start season 2, it's going to be a little bit more difficult to. I did try to open my present early. Yes, I did. It's going to be more difficult to celebrate, you know, do a Christmassy thing because we're all going to be in that, you know, beginner Minecraft phase. But we'll see how it goes.
Indeed.
So,
Zafane, what color do we want to make the thing?
The thing.
There's something really quick that we've got to do because it's Zafane's first meme.
How nice.
Not the first one he made, I presume, possibly, but yes, excellent. White with red ribbon. Let me see about the wool that I have in my inventories, since I've got shulker after shulker of wool. Again, for some reason. Not sure why.
I see.
I also have your red terracotta up here and a stack-ish extra.
Oh, can I not put candles on top of leaves?
Yes, the first one made by someone else. And no, you cannot. Leaves classically, because leaves are a transparent block, which remains true essentially everywhere except if... I think the exception used to be, or maybe still is, if you're in single player and you have it on simple graphics mode where the leaves can't be seen through. They're no longer transparent blocks.
Yeah.
As transparent blocks can't be torched up like, or sorry, leaves at least can't be torched up like that, possibly unless they are a solid block.
Okay. Well, that just means, I mean, I can do what I wanted to do. It's just going to be a little bit trickier. Now, I'd also know that Barry wants to be the one to add the
star
at the top, so I'm going to leave that for
good call.
them to do. And in the meantime, I'm just going to try to get some
of all the colors, I think it's white wool I do not have. Now, there's some red. Good. We don't need much. What are... Oh, that's interesting. Definitely getting a sugar plum impression on that one.
Right.
Nope. And neither of these two. Round ornaments. Oh, clever. If I was planning on just running up into it and tossing in some wool blocks to be ornaments.
No, you gotta have, you know, different kind of exotic blocks. You know what I mean? Yeah, like this. Yeah.
That is kind of clever.
I just finished a first pass of the red nether wart blocks, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to put candles on top of each of those, or at least some of them, and that will add some light.
Do either of you have wool? Otherwise, I'm going to run down and grab some.
No,
white wool.
I do not.
Right. Down I go, then.
Down you go. Okay. Where's my... There it is.
All right. White wool should be in here somewhere.
I need to be careful that I do not accidentally light the leaves on
fire.
There we are.
Yes, that's kind of important. Good call.
That would be really bad.
Oh, I'm going back down so we can sleep.
Oh, yes, please.
But first, a trip around this thing. Neat.
It's pretty nice. Barry did a great job on this tree.
Absolutely. Oh. Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Amethyst.
Oh, amethyst would be great, yeah.
Let's see, do we have a bunch of amethyst anywhere in this mess of chests?
Yes, there is specifically an amethyst box. If you're facing, like, the wall with the iron and glass and stuff like that, you need to turn right around and there should be the amethyst.
Iron and... Okay, one sec.
I have a bunch. There's...
We are.
And I've got a lot I can bring over. That would be excellent, James, if you want to throw some of that into the item library.
Neat.
Okay, there we go.
Amethyst. Oh yes, we have plenty.
Excellent.
But by all means, bring some more. That reminds me, Riley, you're... Oh. I just shot an arrow when I tried to rocket it into the sky. So I ended up skimming along the ground, and as my weakly fired arrow just lazily dropped in front of me.
That's kind of funny.
All right, let's swing. There we go. Excellent. Boop, boop. Just a couple of these down.
Oh, they sound so pretty.
Actually, that I think is going to be one of my contributions. I'm going to swap out a whole bunch of this floor beneath us for the amethyst, so as you run around up here, it's all
yes,
it's all that sound.
Do it. Oh my god, yes. That would be brilliant.
There's a question there, which is how much do you need nearby before it activates? And so I could put it in just clusters so it's not constantly going.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see.
Well, you have to walk directly over it in order for it to quote-unquote activate.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But at least patches of it. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, and what I will do also is I'm going to leave... I don't have any chest on me. What I'll do...
Wonder if I have that side of my sound turned down.
If you have block noises turned down, then yeah.
Nope, blocks are still at 100.
Okay. What I'm going to do is put other supplies into this chest here. Anything that other people want to use. Oh yeah, that's right. I brought mushrooms.
Actually, it's quiet enough that I might just do the entire thing
can't
like
put
this.
Mushrooms on these. Oh, I can only put them on dirt, can't I? Yeah. Can I put one? Oh, nope, that's a sea lantern. Okay. Well, maybe not then.
Let's start with a stretch. But before we consider that, I should also really think about that thing with Zephane.
Yes, yes. All right. I am also going to set up the Festivus pole at the bottom. Let's see here. Yeah,
and
we'll set it up. Actually, yeah, this would be perfect. We can set up right here in this gravel area where we could potentially do some sort of test of strength.
Perfect.
Of some sort. Let's see. I just need to flatten this out a little bit. Excellent. Okay. Festivus pole right here. Brilliant. Oh, I've never seen such a good Festivus pole. Oh,
that's
this
what I was
is
thinking
perfect.
as well, Zephane. Right over in that area, and probably right up against these little bits of wall, like nestled in one of these corners. Because yes, something like that. Because if it's right up in that corner, then we can also disguise it.
Oh no.
The important bits, anyway. Let me just finish up this bit of silliness here, because... goodness, is that silly. All right.
I'm dreading it already. Okay, I need a sign. Where can I find a sign? Oh my goodness, we have so many sticks.
Yeah, having that little bit goes it just faintly as you're running around it. That is delightfully festive.
Right. There's James.
All right. Now then. Yep. So you've got roughly the area that we want. So we're going to want this to be white with a red bow. So it's going to be just real simple here. That's not going to be able to... That look festive enough? What do you think, Zafane? Excellent, excellent. So, it's this. It's right through here that we're going to need to do the funny biz, and we're going to then need to have... All right. So, we're going to need a slab of some sort. Any slabs in your inventory? I probably have a couple in...
Okay.
Let's see here. So we can get...
Oh, yeah. That tree is already looking good.
Thank you.
I can't wait to see it all fill up with everyone else's decorations.
Yes. Absolutely. Now, let me just... I'm just going to bust out this side for the moment. We'll put some of this back once we're done here. But let's go ahead and get this guy... I forgot a slime block. We're going to have to fetch one of those before we're done here. But for now... I need sticky pistons, so I need a slime block anyway. Whoops. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to go back to the items. I know we've got slime in there. At least we certainly should. Alright, let's see here. Redstone BS. That sounds... it's close.
Let's see, that's 1, 2...
Alright. Where, oh where?
Oh no, it has to be.
Leaves, moss, coral. Do we have a chest of slime stuff in here? Maybe under mob drops?
Yeah, probably under mob drops, if I had to guess.
It's under mob drops. Good stuff. So just grab a bunch of those. And we'll prep. Just the one. But the rest is going to be important for the other thing we're building, so let's grab those to keep. Now, let's see if I can fly back in without, hurting myself.
A tall order!
Ow. Nope. Very cute, Zafane. Very cute. Okay. So, there's two big things that are sort of the starting bits for this. And the first is we'll need to have this thing here. And we'll need to have... Do you have a crafting table you can toss down? I think we're going to need to craft a little bit during this. Ah, pity. In that case, let me just do what I've got first, and I think I've got some wood in one of the chests that I brought. So, first things first, we need a way to get that down. So, this is fairly straightforward here. Scooch. There we go. The way to get that down is just by powering this guy. Then it gets unpowered, and down it comes. Then, we're going to need another pair of those, essentially, to pull them away. And the big thing is, I don't think pistons are going to let us have carpet on top of it, but this is something to test right now. If I piston here, and if I carpet the top of this thing, is this going to break the carpet when it fires? It does not! Oh my gosh, it doesn't. All right, we're good. Never mind about the disguising thing. Everything is fine. Everything is beautiful and wonderful. Everything is glorious.
Oh, perfect.
In which case, we're going to need the one here and the one here. We'll be able to leave it disguised against the rest of it. Is it looking... Riley, are you still in the local?
Yes.
Locale? Bleh. Anyway.
What you need?
Good. Just wondering if it's sleep time yet.
I don't think so. Not yet.
Okay, then. So I think we should be able to... If I power that, that's going to fire both of them, right? Yeah, it will. Good stuff. And yeah, okay, it's almost sleep time. So when these two get powered, like so, and then unpowered again, it's going to pull those back. So the next gimmick then is if you'll scooch slightly. Actually, stand over here. And I should have slabs in here. I do not. What kind of a place is it that I don't have slabs? I tell ya.
There we go. Perfect.
Okay, Riley, can you sleep?
Yeah.
Thank you. First things first, let's just get a quick crafting table. Wait, there should be one in my general, because I usually bring my general supplies, right? Please tell me No, it's doing duty somewhere else. Okay. Crafting table it is. 2, 3, 4. And that's what the kind. Wood slab, stone slab. Cobble makes a slab just fine, right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's just get this as our temporary, and we can cobble it up. Okay, jump. That's Eusophane. No, no, not quite. All right, hop out that way then. Jump in from the top.
If you told me that someday
Okay.
I would be live streaming
Quite.
making a Seinfeld Festivus reference in Minecraft, I would absolutely believe you, because that is absolutely something I would do.
That's where we want it to be. Yep, that's perfect. So, from there, then, yeah, it needs to be the upper block. We need a sticky right here. Yep, facing that. And this is so that when we power that, we're going to be able to pull this out and bring you back. Yes.
Okay, when you guys get a chance, come on down a little bit and check out my Festivus area.
Go ahead.
I want your opinion on my unadorned aluminum pole and area where you can air your grievances.
Here, let's build a way out for the moment. Let's go and give him that opinion. And it's down, you said?
Yep. Just on the way down from the Christmas tree. You can't miss it. It's a nice, rigid aluminum pole, very functional. We have everything
this is glorious.
that the holiday requires.
Absolutely.
This will really be an age test. I mean, if I really, honestly, because I think Cups and Barry are probably the two of the younger members in our group. If they don't understand this, that would make my day. They'd be like, what the heck is all of this? But it also fits perfectly here. Like, look, we can all sit around. We can sit around and air our grievances. I can be like, Zephane. I wish you had fewer appendages. And Alex, I think you're just a little too fluffy. Those are my grievances.
I thought I was keeping my floof.
I was right. He was less stinky. Hey, I eat a lot of curry.
None of that. The big thing about airing your grievances is you air them and people don't get back at you.
That's right.
Halfway through.
That's right.
If you want to stand up and say, you know what I'm irritated about? Wool blocks not having slabs. Then this is just the time that I get to rant about wool blocks not having slabs.
That's right. I forgot that
anybody
rule.
Gets to say about them.
Yeah, I forgot that. You stand up, you go to the pole, you air your grievances, and you're done. And then if somebody else needs to air those grievances, then was not a get back. Yeah, I mean, hey, I have grievances for you. You have grievances for me. That's fine. I can't say anything about me being stinky, and you can't say anything about not having enough appendages. All right, that's just how that goes. Now, technically, this is celebrated like 2 days before Christmas on December 23rd. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. I don't have a chest plate. You definitely would win this PvP. Ow!
Hey.
Oh, I've gotten some hits in. I've gotten some hits in.
Guys,
can I?
None of that.
Oh, okay, fine. Peace
End
bread.
it, or I shall end it for you.
Peace bread. Peace bread. Peace bread. Try to put a torch up and add the candles next to it. Serenity now. Serenity now, Zafane. Ah, yes, peace potato. Thank you. Thank you very much. Stupid hitboxes. Oh, yeah. Goodness. F3 and B. Yeah. F3 and B. That shows you the hitboxes. But yeah, I'm mighty proud of this. This is my little holiday contribution. So we'll have a time when we can all sit around. Hopefully we can get most of the server on and do our feats of strength and whatnot.
This is excellent.
Yeah, that'll be great. Now, I'm not going to ruin what you guys are doing. I'm just going to kind of let y'all do it. It is about time for me to actually pop off and end my own stream. I've been going for about 3 hours now. So I'm going to thank both of you guys for joining me on this and keeping me company. I hope you like the forest that I planted. I've never planted so many trees in my life. I usually raise them with my fiery dragon breath.
As one does.
That's just how it goes. Oh, and Swift James is here. Decorate. Oh, that's perfect. Putting the amethyst crystals along the amethyst blocks. That's excellent. That's a good idea. Right. I'm sure Barry will be thrilled to see all of this come together. But I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye now. Thanks again, Alex, and I will talk to you guys soon.
But of course, and thank you in turn.
Absolutely. It was my pleasure. All right. Take care, everybody. I will talk again soon. I'm going to go chat with my chat.
Good night, and thanks for the help with all that jazz.
Absolutely. Just before I sneeze. Oh, excuse me. But that's excellent. I like that Zafane chose the purple, and then I went with the red decorations, and I can't wait to see more people decorating this. But this village has really become something else. I hope to do much more of this sort of thing, not only in the couple months that we have left of this season, but also into the next season. I'm excited. Yeah, I can tell that my frames drop as I look towards the item library. It's definitely all those item frames and signs. All those are crashing my frames. Whenever I look anywhere else, it's totally fine. Thank you, Obsidian Bubble. But this was a great stream. It feels good to be back streaming kind of regularly. Plenty more to talk about, plenty more to do, plenty more work that I have to do in the background. As well, and we will just tackle it bit by bit. And there's James up there. Let's see if you can see me waving at him. No, I guess not. But thank you, Obsidian Bubble, Arrow, Vixel, Jason. Thank you, Zafane, for dropping by as well. Thank you to Bomb, Swift James, of course. Dawn for dropping by. Padunk, Magic Cat, Corvette. I really appreciate all of you guys. The Max and Swift James 7 and Swift Arcade. I think those might be the same person. Maybe not. But this was really great. This was really great. Many more things to do before the season ends, and then many more streams coming. The next big stream that I have will be... Ooh, this is nice. I like this. I think this was Renard's contribution to the village as well. So let's see. We got Cups over there. We got Renard here. We got Zafane. We got me. We got Alex. We got Swift James over there. We got Enob over there. And then, of course, Barry did the Christmas tree. This is really... This is the kind of stuff that I love to see. So I have some plans in the future in Season 2 to kind of encourage more stuff like this. Either following certain themes or just areas where people can collaborate. But I hope you guys are looking forward to that. Next stream for me will probably be this coming Wednesday. And I want to finally do my Fire Emblem 3 Houses review. Yeah, there's James waving at me. Now I'm waving at him. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Okay. But I have some things that I want to talk about. I want to do a review of this game. I haven't done a recorded review of a game, but this will be a stream. So if you have questions, I can answer them in stream. If you have, advice, you can add that in, and I can talk about, those different things. But I'm mostly going to be talking about it from a gameplay perspective and a story perspective. Not so much from a hardcore or speed run sort of perspective. I know that there are many people that like to look at those games from those sorts of challenges. But let's go ahead and go into my little geode house and and settle in for the evening. But hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. We'll have a good time, and we can you know, continue on. In the meantime, I'll be working more and more on my 3D model. my upcoming 3D model. I have been making progress. I've been learning things here and there, and it's just a matter of, you know, putting my nose to the grindstone and doing the rest. So thank you guys so much for watching. Farewell, and I hope to see you all again very soon.